Hello and welcome to the wonderful second season of ZetaCraft.
All right. That was far too enthusiastic. Let's
take that down a notch.
All right, I'll lower my mic a little bit.
Yes, please.
Oh, wow.
All right,
Take
Ricky,
two.
in 3,
Action.
2, 1, Ricky. Ricky.
Hello and welcome to the wonderful season 2 of ZetaCraft. We've got some old faces here from season 1 and several new faces as well, and I think we're going to have a really sweet season. A brand new seed with the 1.19 update. There's going to be lots of crazy shenanigans, stories, and all sorts of great builds. And with that, let's get into season 2.
Oh yeah, short and sweet.
Yay.
And disperse. Good luck.
Chaos.
Oh, we'll need it.
Look ahead, look astern, look the weather in the lee. Blow high, blow low, and so sail we. I see a wreck to windward and a lofty ship to lee, a sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. Then hail her, oh captain, he called o'er the side. Blow high, blow low, and so sail we. Oh, are you a pirate or a man of war, he cried, a sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. Oh, are you a pirate or a man of war, cried we. Blow high, blow low, and so sailed we. Oh no, I'm not a pirate, but a man of war, cried he, a sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. For broadside, they fought all on the main. Blow high, blow low, and so sailed we, until at last the frigate shot the pirates' mast away, a sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. With cutlass and gun, oh, we fought for hours 3. Blow high, blow low, and so sailed we. Their ship it was their coffin, and their grave it was the sea, a sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. A sail, look astern, look the weather in the lee. Blow high, blow low, and so sail we. I see a wreck to windward and a lofty ship to lee, a sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. A sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. A sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. A sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. A sailing down along the coast of High Barbary.
We're a little.
Oh,
Oh,
land.
whoa.
Land.
All right, go a little south of here.
Should we check out the shipwreck?
I mean,
I think we
yes. I think this is actually close enough. We could go from land now.
Should we break the boats?
Yeah, that would probably be a lag helpful thing to do.
I am trying my best to not eat these potatoes right now. We need to plant these.
We have an aces. He showed up.
I have arrived. I saw everyone heading off and I didn't have anyone to go with, and I just saw a big group of people, so I followed.
There you go.
Hello.
All right. I think we need to head this way. We're trying to go to the Star Town first, so we're gonna make sure our land is clean.
Awesome.
That is right, everybody. Season 2 has started here on ZetaCraft server, and I am so excited. Along with all the other Zetas, everybody is having a blast out here. There's a lot of deaths, a lot of fun, and A lot of mining. Early season, we are grinding. Why is that important? Because we are in the starter town. That's right. This season on ZetaCraft, we are doing a starter town. Yep, everybody, well, they don't have to, but a lot of people at least are starting out here in the starter town. And it happens to be right next to our future shopping district, which already has a shop or two in it, which is just nuts. People are flying. By the way, the dragon was killed like 2 minutes into the server starting. Yep, nuts. So this is my meager little operation right here. There you see the guru truck behind me. He's arrived in that corner of the map. But yes, I have been gathering. One of the first things I needed to do was get a level 30 enchanting table, which I have already done. And I got an enchanted silk touch pickaxe, but not from that. I got it from a book, thanks to Hypno Joe's trading abilities over at his base, which is down behind me a ways. Most of the Zetas are off down that way. I had to find a spot that was just right. And actually, I know this whole area in between us and them is going to be filled up too. So it's going to be great. Right there, you see Dark Witch's treehouse. Just a little glimpse of it. Don't want to spoil too much, but yep, she's one of my neighbors and she is killing it. She's already got a great base built. So let's go ahead, take a look up here on the hill where my starter base is going to go. Here I've been doing some farming. I'm going to need a lot of wheat to make mud brick, because that's a big theme of my season, but I'm not going to talk about that just yet. We're going to get into that in a bit of a later episode. Right here you can see some deep slate brick, and there's one over there, and one there, and one there. That's kind of the outline. The base fits within a 21 by 51, if I remember right. Yes, I did design a little bit of a base in creative, so I got an idea what I'm gonna build. It's probably not gonna end up looking exactly like that one. It's just I wanted to get a little idea of the style, because I'm gonna be using deep slate stuff, mud brick stuff, and some mangrove stuff, plus a lot of other hard to get material early game, like a ton of calcite. I needed the silk touch pick so I can get a bunch of skulk stuff and all that. Oh, I needed a lot of tinted glass too, which that sucks. So this season, if you didn't know, we've got a lot of new Zetas. We've scoured YouTube to find some of the best up and coming talent out there, and we have found them. Just like Guru down there and Dark Witch over there, there's a lot more, and I hope you please check them all out. If you watch my videos, you're gonna love these new Zetas. So take a look and maybe toss them some love while you're at it. All of their links to their channels will be in the description of this video below, and all videos that I do that are related to ZetaCraft Server 2, Season 2, not Server 2. Let's take a look at the tab screen. We got maybe about half of the members on right now, a little less than that actually, but you may notice those numbers. Geek with a whopping 22, that's because he doesn't want to eat. So instead of eating, he just kills himself, which isn't that sustainable probably, but we'll see how long that goes. Hypno Joe, he just loves skellies. And then if you see my name on there, I'm on 0, and I have played a lot so far. And it's been grinding, hunting for materials I need. I've been in danger so much, and I haven't died. That is very much not like me. So hopefully this is a new trend. I can keep it up, and we can cut out a lot of the laughter from my episodes by me not dying, right? Because that's what we want, less laughter. But anyway, I believe I am pretty dang close to having all of the material I need to make my starter base. Those chests above me hold all the materials, and so I'm gonna do a bit of little final prep, make sure I feel okay with the numbers, and I am going to hop into building. So why don't we get to it? Oh, you know, before I go, one other thing. Those of you who watched last season of ZetaCraft may remember that there was a little bit of a quest I left in the world download for anybody who got it. And there was a reward for the person who finished that quest first. They would get a shout out from me in my next video and a congrats and all that. And within like a day of the world download going up, someone had already found it. Crazy. Who is the sleuth, you may ask? Well, it's Mr. Stwig. Stwig is actually one of the moderators on the ZetaCraft Discord, so also check the Discord out if you want. We've got a great community there, bunch of amazing people, plus all of us Zetas, and you can talk to us, ask us whatever questions you want, and just hang out with everybody. Now, Mr. Stwig found the Elven artifact, and what was it? I'm not gonna tell you because you can go find it yourself still. Anyone who finds it and wants to let me know what it is, please feel free. I love seeing people completing that quest. And who knows, I might just give you future shoutouts as well. But Mr. Stwig is the Grand Master Champion of all hunters and treasure hunters from ZetaCraft in the community and yeah, all that. So a big shout out and a big props to Mr. Stwig. He has a YouTube channel too, so check him out. He is actually an amazing builder. I've hung out with him in some creative worlds and wow, does he do some cool stuff. Well, you just saw the build. There it is. I have finished it, and I'm pretty dang happy with how it turned out. I'm loving using all the new blocks, and it still needs more decoration on the inside, but I gotta live here for a little bit to figure out what needs to go where, what I'm needing, and all that. This first few days on the server has been nuts. People are going mad with the progress. It's tough just to keep up, but I'm trying to. So now that my starter base is finally built, I can start focusing on some other things. First step, Froglight Farm. Yep, that's right. I'm sure a lot of us are going to be doing it this season, and I'm one of them. I do have a plan for a shop, but that will be in the next episode. So while we're here really quick, let's take a look around and see what we did inside the starter base. Yeah, as you can see, there we have my bed. Fancy little bed. Orange, of course, just like my colors, you know, even though I went red and black with everything else, had to put the orange bed in there. As you can see, we're using skulk, we're using calcite, we're using skull carpety stuff. forgot what this is called, but yeah, it's cool. And as you can see, it's growing. It's moving around anywhere blocks seem to touch it that don't belong, like the calcite. It starts to grow off of that. And that's a little something I'm going to be doing this season when I'm building with this stuff. So yeah, expect to see more of this in the future. Oh, and here is my enchanting table, level 30, all of that, and free for any Zeta who needs to use it, as well as lapis lazuli. So like I said, any Zetas you need to use this stuff, please feel free. It's right behind my bed. Here we have just a bunch of basic storage, more basic storage, but more useful stuff, more things I use more commonly. Right here, I really like this little arch. That's probably one of my favorite things about this build. The windows, they look great from the outside. See, take a look. It's nice and round, looks cool and all, but as you can see, we got this because of the tinted glass and all. I don't want to put a stair in there because then it's got that open quarter that's kind of weird, but I don't know. I'm probably going to leave it like this, but I don't know. If I put a solid block like a deep slate tile or something and brick in there, it doesn't quite look right from the outside. It gets rid of that roundish shape, so I don't know what I'm going to do. Might leave it, might change it, we'll see. And we have doors on both sides as well as pressure plates that don't affect the trapdoor right next to them because redstone genius. Not really, but here we have the music, the big jukebox, my sound system, which is so impressive. Not really, but I'll tell you what is impressive. This song. I can't get enough of it. I'm always grooving to it, always popping it in. Love it. Love it. But I probably have to do some editing and stuff, and if I leave that playing, it'll really sound weird when I chop things up. So we're going to turn it off for now. And we're going to take a look at the outside of the build, give you guys a good look at how it turned out, and I'm going to do that with FreeCam because it makes it a lot easier to see. It's a very symmetrical design. If you were to cut this thing down the center, each half is mirrored on either side. And I know I'm all Mr. Resist Symmetry and all that. I'm trying to hold back from doing symmetrical builds wherever possible. I just felt like this needed to be symmetrical. The build spoke to me, you could say, and this is what happened. But yes, we have a roof made out of I want to say mahogany always, but it's not. It's mangrove. And we have a mangrove here and mangrove up there, so we got some reds. We have a lot of mud brick and packed mud. Used a lot of that in here. Some mud brick stairs and walls, and something that's perfect, brown mushroom. Look at that. Perfection with mud. I will be using a ton of this stuff this season, but that's for later. We have basic stairway. Yep, you walk up it and you go in the door. Pretty simple. Here we have a corner of the tower. Yep, I think I fit quite a bit of detail into this tower without going overboard. It's not hard to look at, I don't think, and see what's happening. Got a little bit of an overhang roof here for anybody who's floating right here and looking out the window, you know, perfect for them, all the floaters. I love this part of the build, but I love the tower way more. It's got a certain chunky feel to it that works just right in my opinion. I do have to get rid of some snow, but there is one cool thing about this build location that I didn't actually notice until after I built it. There are 2 different temperature biomes here. So I can grow my frogs on the inside. I can put some here and get green frogs, and I can put some here and get orange frogs, which is perfect. That just leaves the white frogs to grab. So that will be super handy in making that frog farm, which I am going to get on pretty much now because I'm falling behind. Got to get that thing done. Arizona is a monster. He's already got that and a slime farm going, which is awesome. Super proud of him. But if I want to get my shop up, I need to get on it so I can do it before there's just too many frog light shops and nobody wants to buy them. I won't be selling just frog lights. I'll be selling maybe all things that light or close to. We'll have to see. But for now, I'm gonna go. This has been a crazy first few days, and I gotta get a video out soon. But season 2 has started. It is amazing. We've got so many new Zetas. Love them all, and I can't wait to do as much as I can with them all. And remember, all their links are in the description, so if you want to check them out, please do, and show them some love. So for now, here from the shopping district. Nope, this isn't the shopping district. This is not season 1. This is the starter town, which is actually right next to the shopping district. But I'm rambling. I'm going to go for now, guys. Take it easy. We'll see you in the next one. Well, as you can see, I am on the roof of the Nether. Yep, broke a hole right here. Wasn't too tough, actually. And yeah, Hypno Joe helped me do it, so that was pretty handy. He also helped me get some frogs and material out to a location we have picked out over there where the frog life farm is finally going to go in. This farm is going to be fairly close to Dark Witch's land, and as such I've given her full rights to the farm as well, so her and Hypno can take whatever lights and magma they need from there at any time. Now, the Froglight Farm. I'm sure there's plenty of designs out there. The mechanic has been out for a while now, but I haven't looked at them. This farm that I came up with and put together in creative was pulling about 10,000 lights an hour, so pretty good. So yeah, I am excited to get this farm in so we can start competing with Zona. There's going to be 2 Froglight Farm shops in this town at the shopping district town. You know what I'm saying. Ah, yes. Such a wonderful view up here from my AFK spot above the frog farm. You just saw me build it, and I've been testing it out and getting tons of frog lights. It's so nice down there. I'm pretty sure the rates are even better than they were in all my testing, and I've done a few little fixes and tuned the farm so that it's working pretty dang well. Why don't I hop down there in free cam mode and show you guys what's going on? So as we go way down here, you can see we have some magma cubes going. Not a whole lot at the moment, but they're there. So we've got a 5-high glass wall that's high enough that the magma cubes can't jump on it, and they're trapped on this little platform that I made. We've got a 5x5 hole on both sides. The magmas, they aggro the golem and they come for them and end up falling in the hole, and they don't need trapdoors because they're dumber than most mobs. Originally, I had put the golem, I believe, 4 blocks up, and I had to move them 1 more block up to get better funnelage into the hole and to keep them from hitting the little cubes, because every once in a while he would be able to hit a little cube, and that's 1 less frog light, so we don't want that. And we have these glass blocks here every 2 blocks. That is to keep the ghasts in. I tried a few methods of keeping them from spawning. Wasn't really working out, so I just went with a little bit of a roof to keep them in. And now they don't bother anybody when they spawn. They just end up despawning momentarily. Down here, you can see this is the killing area. And oh yes, it's not going to work without that turned on. But that's okay. I'll get to that. But what's happening is magma cubes do not like powdered snow. So they freeze in there. But there's only enough room to kill the top 2 sizes, not the baby sizes. There's 15 frogs on each side. Even distribution of both. And you may notice that there's a second row of powdered snow here. A couple reasons I put that in. One, these big ones, sometimes they jumped up high enough where it looked like they were coming up out of the lower snow. And I'm not sure if that is going to reset their freezing or not. So I put an extra one up there just to catch them and keep them freezing just in case, because we want these things to die as fast as possible. And there was a bug that I encountered that I didn't think was going to be happening. But it was, and I don't know for sure what was causing it, but it turned out putting this second layer of powdered snow in has stopped the bug from happening. What was that bug, you may ask? Well, sometimes when I was down below here, somehow a frog would jump out of here. Now frogs, they're able to jump 8 blocks high, and this is 9 blocks high, so they shouldn't be able to get out of here. Yet they were. But even more mysterious, when they would jump out, whatever color it was, another one would vanish from that pit of the same color. So we get, say, a green one jumping out and a green one would vanish. And that was kind of a pain. I kept having to restock them. I tried a few different methods and I couldn't keep them from doing it until I put that extra layer of snow in. And since I put it in, they haven't gotten out since. So if you run into a problem similar, now you know what to do. Storage-wise, next time I build this thing, it's going to be a little higher up, so I can put a better storage system in here, because this fills up way too fast. All these chests are filled in no time with this farm. So that's the frog light farm I've come up with. I'm pretty sure similar designs with the same idea have been done. This is just what I did. I just wanted to come into it fresh without being influenced by any other tutorials or anything and see what I came up with, and I'm pretty happy with it. I gotta think these rates have to be among the top rates possible because I hover around mob cap and I'm killing them as fast as I can. So if you're looking for a frog light farm, maybe this is the one for you.
Oh, I should have grabbed my piston. Here, I'll be right back. Oh, hey, it's Bleaker! Hey, Bleaker! I thought we heard something.
I think his next episode's going to be entitled Of Pistons, Parrots, and Pandas.
Pistons,
Hey, that's a good title.
We're going to see the panda, Bleaker. Come with us.
You're going to use that to get it out of the boat? How?
To get the boat out of the water.
Okay.
Come on. Stupid water.
You could say, you know, I'll be there in a minute.
Oh, you just hit your panda.
Yep, that's my bad.
Dying.
Ah!
No, I don't.
Alright, now that he's out of the water, this will be a lot easier.
What are you going to do? You going to piston him up one at
It
a
would
time?
be so much easier to just lure them with
Oh my
bamboo.
God!
Oh, they follow bamboo?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Good job. He's going to be coming for you
Poor
now.
guy. Back in my day.
Back in my day, we didn't have none of these Minecrafts. If we wanted dirt, we went out.
Back in my day, huh? Back in my day,
Back
huh?
in my day.
This is the laziest.
He
man
doesn't
ever.
seem to be interested in the bamboo.
You got to stay
I'm still
fairly
you're gonna
close.
have to kick your butt.
Come on, here, girl or boy.
You want the bamboo, don't you?
Can we put a saddle on it?
Got another name for this episode. How many idiots does it take to move a panda?
Perfect.
How many used car salesmen does it take to change a light bulb? Let me work this out on a calculator. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Are you guys sure that a boat wouldn't be faster?
Well,
Wait, sure.
if it was flatter.
Look at the hill.
What if we get him up, like, high, and then
Yeah.
get
Yeah, once you get...
Once we get him
Yeah.
up the mountain, we're golden.
They
It. They.
Oh,
They
oh,
work.
oh.
identifies.
Hey, get back here! Wow!
You've got the tumbling one. You've got one that tumbles.
Maybe I'll
Can't
name this
run
one
that far
Poe.
away with without the bamboo. It's got to be close to it. 8 pandas. Why do we need a panda anyways?
We don't need a panda. He wants a panda.
This is the most frustrating thing I have ever done in my entire life.
Hup, 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 hup. Come on,
You guys
come on.
been watching too much Skizzle.
I'm not afraid of the dark, I'm afraid of what's in the dark. Ah.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm in
You
the
like
dark.
that? You like that?
I wonder if they
Mustard
heal
Kitten.
if you feed them bamboo.
I
Okay.
would assume.
Put him in the boat.
I'm in a boat. Do, 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 do.
And now we plant more
If we
bamboo.
only had a brain.
Hello, bird.
No boat. No. I was already in a boat. I don't want to go back in. No. You can't. You can't do me.
Get in the boat!
Ah,
Ah!
Oh,
the only one who went in the boat was you guys.
Is it in? I'm making my escape with the panda! Ah! Excuse me. Ah! Very slowly I'm making. Ah! Don't even try and chase me. Ah! Do.
I need food.
I keep hearing something in the wind. I keep coming back to you, my friend. Think I'm feeling something new again. Never going back, just take my hand. If they could just see us now, they wouldn't believe it how we made it this far. I think we're two stars. We could get on the road, breathe in and let it go. There's nowhere too far to find a new start. I keep hearing something in the wind. I keep coming back to you, my friend. Think I'm feeling something new again. Never going back, just take my hand. Hit like a lightning bolt, deep in your heart, you know. We made it so far, you know we're two stars. Don't wanna miss the view of some paradise with you. There's nowhere too far, coming out the dark. I keep hearing something in the wind. I keep coming back to you, my friend. Think I'm feeling something new again. Never going back, just take my hand. I keep hearing something in the wind. I keep hearing something. I keep hearing something. I keep hearing something. Think I'm feeling something new again. Think I'm feeling something. Think I'm feeling something. Think I'm feeling something.
Welcome to Glow. That's right. It's the shop that will sell anything that glows for the most part. Hopefully, if all goes well. There are some weird things like beacons, so who knows what'll happen on that front. But hey, we're off to a great start. As you can see, we have the frog lights behind us. 1 diamond for 2 stacks of frog lights, and you can mix and match them however you please. That's right, frog lights. Over here, we have glow berries, 1 diamond per stack. Glow sacks, 1 diamond per 16. Most expensive item I have. Hopefully I'll get those prices down soon. Sea pickles, 1 diamond per 2 stack. And finally glow lichen, 1 diamond per stack. But that's not all. We also have this side over here. What do we have? Torches, 1 diamond for 3 stacks of torches. Pretty awesome. Don't want to run out of torches. Soul torches. Yep, 1 diamond per stack for soul torches. Woo! Come and get them! All sold at Glow! Come and get glowy things to glow! Like lanterns, 1 diamond per stack. or soul lanterns. 1 diamond per 32 lanterns, so a half a stack. And what else do we have on the premium end? Well, not such a premium price, but redstone torches. 1 diamond per stack for all your redstone torch lighting needs. Yes, we've got redstone here at Glow. Haha. Have it all. Not really, but we're doing pretty good. We have, it looks like, 7, 12, 13 items for sale so far here in Glow. And it's early season, so I'd say that's off to a great start. Oh, you may notice I've got my wings. Yep, I tried to hold off. I tried and tried. I finally even got a horse. I never ride horses, but I had just too much back and forth over too far a distance, and I finally gave in, and I bought the Elytra from Boss Builds, who has the amazing airport right next to Glow. So come on down, get your lights, and you can get your rockets right next door. But that's not all here at Glow. While the large globe is designated for glowy things, you saw in the time-lapse there is also a small globe. Well, that globe... Yep, that globe is for things that don't glow that I want to sell, and it might be a shifting stock, who knows? Will I keep things there stocked? Won't I? Maybe. We'll just have to see what happens, but let's head on over to Little Globe and take a look at what's selling on the inside. Here we have cobblestone, 1 diamond for 2 stacks. That's not any cobblestone though, that's cobbled deep slate stone. That's right, the fancy kind. So come and get it here if you need it. We also have magma blocks right there. 1 block per 2 stacks. Yep, because the Frog Life Farm puts out magma blocks. Gotta love that. Over here we have, what is that? Ink sacks. 1 diamond per stack. Yep. And finally, what else do we have for sale? We have Prismarine, 1 diamond per 2 stacks. Prismarine blocks, 1 diamond per 2 stacks. And Dark Prismarine, ooh, the fancy stuff. 1 diamond per stack. So that brings our total items for sale up to 19. We are selling 19 separate items so far within the first week. Pretty cool. I'm gonna be so rich, maybe. I don't know. I'd probably be rich if I had more desired items like books and rockets and books and rockets, but I don't. But I think the stuff I'm selling and future items I'm selling will help keep me afloat so I can spend my diamonds in the shopping district and help keep other shops afloat. So from here at Glow, everybody, come shopping! So upgrade, that's right. All right, more diamonds. I gotta buy, gotta spend. What is my light? Am I getting disconnected? Is it not gonna let me gamble? Come on! Oh no. My internet seems good. Tell me I'm not getting this. No! So here we are. We are in a little bit of a box next to a portal, which is actually very close to my future base, but it's out in the ocean above a guardian temple. And you know what that means. Gonna put in a guardian farm so I can start selling sea lanterns at Glow. They're definitely going to be one of the hotter products, and I got to get them going as quick as possible. I want Glow to have it all. I will be using the logical Geek Boy design on this, which I kind of helped Hypno Joe build last season on season 1 of ZetaCraft. And this one was amazing. You don't have to drain the temple. You just got to kill the guardians and then put up this cool little easy to build structure. And that was a surprisingly mellow build considering all the crazy guardians swimming around trying to eat me the whole time. I tell you, invis potions, best way to go if you don't want to challenge while trying to build and clear a guardian temple. This is a little bit later for me, and I've ran the farm a little bit, got some supplies, and added a nice little addition. So why don't we hop down below in free cam mode and take a look at the farm. Here we are down below, standard logical Geek Boy design of awesomeness. Just slaying tons upon tons of guardians. It has 2 main killing chambers which produce so much prismarine and even ink sac. And ink sacs are the nice little change that I made. One cool little thing about this system I bet a lot of people haven't seen, items are being transported up this glass column. This is solid glass. Droppers are shooting items into the glass, and the laws of Minecraft state that items must go up when in a solid block. And so they go all the way up till they reach the water stream, which pushes them into the hoppers, and I get to sort it and play with it all. So that's a look at the basic storage, but this over here, this is my little addition. You see, this farm leaves a good amount of ink sacs in the outer ocean. Squids get killed by elder guardians and drop their ink sacs, and there's nothing there to collect them until now. These little allays, I thought they were going to be pretty useless, but I am loving them for this task. They go fetch all the ink sacs in the water and bring them back to this little node I created that's on a pulsing clock. Real simple one. Just flip the lever on and off really quick and it starts pulsing. And to turn it off, it's super fancy. You break a piece of redstone and put it back. So I have put in 2 allay node collection gathering units, one on a corner here and one on a corner there, obviously corners, and they have a 32 block collection range around, I guess, the node block. I'm not exactly sure about that, but I did a little spawn bubble around to check, and it's pretty big enough where it can get almost every ink sac that's out there in the ocean. Sometimes they do get a little stuck, but they usually figure it out and get back at it. Now, in my testing with using the allays, I have produced quite a bit of extra ink sacs. So much so that I can sell ink sacs now, which is amazing. In just a couple hour session of AFKing up top there, the allays tend to gather 7 to 8 stacks of extra ink. So each chest has 7 to 8 stacks, which is nuts. I am just loving that extra ink sac production. Is way better than I expected, and I give the allays an A+. This is Chance Cavern on the outskirts of the shopping district. A nice little gambling game set up by Zona himself, and I am stoked to try it out. I saw Geek try it, and he got so many good prizes, I needed to get here before he took them all. Now, Arizona, he gave us a free spin at the wheel to see what we can get, and here you can see an idea of the prizes there are. I'm not going to peek in these just yet. I'm going to be a little surprised, but what we do is we put our ticket or payment in this barrel and push this button, and then our prize will come out here. I'd say it's time to get rich. Let's do this. Payment chest, I believe I just throw that in there. Vanished, yep, now push the button, and prize. Ew, mending, yes! Mending is something I need constantly, all season long. I die a lot, I lose my gear a lot, I break tools without realizing they're about to break a lot, so mending is something I never have enough of. Now that was fun. I definitely got to play some more. Pow! And what do we got? What do we got? Big money. We got a piece of gray wool. Yay, I'm rich. Okay, let's do this again. And what do we got? 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 Nope, I gotta push a button. What do we got? What do we got? Nothing. Oh, random book, bottom right. Yes, more bucks. Can never have enough bucks. Yeah, no. I am going to take the sharpness 5 book so I can put it on my axe. Perfect. And back to gambling. Gimme, gimme, gimme. What do we got? What do we got? Big money. Come on. Silver frog light. Yes. All right. Come on. Ooh, come on, diamonds. Come on. Give it. Slime ball. Yeah. Okay, I can be luckier than Geek. This is my round. Big money this time. What's it gonna be? Come on, lucky button. And diamonds! Oh yeah, 2 more diamonds that I'm gonna give right back to you. Bam. Come on. Mending, yep. I will take all the mending you'll give me. Thank you. Can't stop now. Random chest, top, middle. Ooh. What's in here? Random chest, top, middle. Ooh, I can pick it again. I think what I could use most, actually, is the diamond horse armor, because I've got a horse in iron. So, upgrade. That's right. All right, more diamonds. I gotta buy. Gotta spend. What? Is my light? Am I getting disconnected? Is it not gonna let me gamble? Come on! Oh no. My internet seems good. Tell me I'm not getting this. No! Okay, I'm back. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. Let's take my money. Gimme. What do we got? What do we got? Random chest. Oh yeah. What are we gonna take this time? Some goodies here. I could take another random chest. Oh, glass. You know, I'm gonna take that glass. I use so much glass so far this season, and I never have enough. So that actually is super perfect. And diamonds. And button. And give me diamonds. Yes. I get to gamble more. Diamonds. Come here. Diamonds. Get out of my inventory. And button. Great wall. Diamonds. Button. Look. Tools. Ooh, my first tools. I would assume that's a tool. So, ooh, yeah. You know, I go through more picks than anything, and it seems like that's the hot commodity, so I better get one before they're all gone. Yes, loving the game, Zona. What have you done? Bam. Did I push it? I don't think I pushed it. I pushed it. Bam. Come on. Give me some good random book. Bottom right. Yes, please. What's it gonna be this time? And this may be controversial, but I'm gonna go power 4. Yeah, that's right. And next, take my money. Give me something good. Gray wool. Okay, come on. Diamonds and button and this. Ooh, my first armor. I assume this is armor right here. Ooh. Okay, so for me, this is interesting. I only use diamond leggings as far as diamond goes, so I'm gonna have to pull a diamond out of there, which is perfect. Thank you. And take my money. Button. Loot. Random book bottom right. Yes, love the random books. Diamonds. Button. Loot. More diamonds. Yes. Diamond. Button. Loot. Random book. Yep. Random book. Looting. Come into my pocket, please. More diamonds. Button. Loot. Frog light. Here we go again. Button. Loot. Slime ball. I mean, I like the slime. It's useful, but I want these. Look, I want that slime ball. Wait, is that slime ball? All right, I have consulted the creator of the game, and yes, it's true. Those items mean I get them. So if I can, oh no. Am I? Okay. So I got 2 frog lights, so that means I can take 2 of these. So I'm gonna go 1 and 2. Let's see, I've got 3 of these. Perfect, so I'm gonna go 1, a 2, a 3, and what I got? Wool. Awesome. That is so cool. I love some lime. Gotta take orange. Actually, I should take both oranges because those are my color, and I'm gonna need them. Okay, and diamonds. Button. Loot. Slime ball. Yeah, I like that now. Take my money. Take it. Oh, it took 2. Can I push the button twice? Bidow. Oh no! I lost one! What have I done? Ah! Oh my gosh! Withdraw. I'm a bad gambler. Diamond. Button. Loot. Slime ball. Diamond. Button. Loot. Diamonds. Keep me going. Keep me going. Oh no. No, no. Am I getting disconnected again? Oh no! Come on, I push it. Oh no, did I spam the button and lose my treasure now too? What's happening? No! No! Okay, I'm back. Did I lose my loot? Yeah, more diamonds. Keep me going, baby. Diamond, button, loot. Gray wool. Oh yeah. Diamond, button, loot. Random chest top middle. Oh yeah. Ah! Can't you see I'm gambling? And diamond, button, Sambo. Okay, my inventory is pretty much full and I'm juggling things around, and I think I better take that as a sign that I have a gambling problem. So I've got a lot of great loot, so much good stuff. I am so happy with this game, and I am definitely gonna be back, which is probably gonna be a problem. I see this as me losing all my diamonds this season, but I love everything I get, so it's worth it, right? Anyways, thank you, Zona, for getting me addicted, and I'll see you again soon. First one to find it gets it.
Wait, what?
First one to find it gets it.
Oh god.
I thought you had it.
I don't have it. It's over there.
Is it in one of these chests?
Yep. Where'd it go? Ah.
I'm so confused. What is this witchcraft?
You don't see it, huh? Interesting.
Did you put it in one of these? Oh, you know, it's probably one of these behind the...
Yeah, there's some secret
skull.
ones.
What is this? What kind of monster are you? Do you hear a piston?
Oh, that's
I did hear a piston.
yeah, it's a fancy sugar cane farm downstairs.
Fancy sugar cane or extra hiding.
Did you find it already, Ricky, and you're just making jokes?
No, I did not. I'm so confused. Is this little guy?
That doesn't open. Come on.
I don't know. I'm confused. I need an adult.
I'm just gonna check each one of them again.
Mr. Observative. Oh,
This
man.
almost feels illegal looking in people's chests, you know?
I don't understand what happened.
He said he put it in one of these barrels.
Yep.
It doesn't.
Wait, you put the
exist.
turtle helmet in one of these barrels, right?
Sure did. And I left it.
This isn't real life.
I don't know where it could have went.
I don't understand Minecraft anymore.
Are you looking for hidden chests somewhere?
I'm looking in the back corners to see there's like something just like down below. But I'm not seeing anything obvious.
Clearly.
I must not be good at Minecraft.
Just observation.
I'm gonna give up.
I
Good luck if you find it.
I accept defeat. There's payment for failing.
No.
And here's 16 golden carrots for the transaction of the search.
I can't believe that you didn't find it.
I have no idea. Is it in your head this whole time?
Wow.
I literally
you
found it in the
freaking
very
kidding
first barrel that I opened. It was sitting in there. I took it, at one point I threw it to Maya. You were still looking around. I was holding it in my hand. You were still looking around. Maya threw it back to me, and then I put it on my head, and you were still looking the whole time.
Yep. It was laying on the floor in front of you for a moment. You looked at it, kinda. Good stuff.
And then you're like, I guess I just don't have the right observation. Maya's like, yeah, definitely.
Definitely not. All right, I am off to see Boss Built. We have a little secret project planned, and we got to get this thing in the works, under wraps. None of that works, really. We're going to start the job. And there he is. Perfect. Hey, hey. Oh, I'm drowning.
Oh, look at you flying
There we
right
go.
into the pool. Hey, Maya.
Hey, boss. How's it going?
Oh, it's going so well. I'm so excited to kind of get started on this little project we have planned.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I haven't mentioned what we're doing yet, but let's just head over here where you, like a crazy person, gathered all the materials last night by yourself.
I already had pretty much all of it, so it wasn't too bad.
So I messaged Maya about the materials that we needed, and about 2 hours later I get a message saying, hey, all the materials are gathered. And I was like, what? So I logged in today, and I grabbed a couple other small things that aren't included in the material list, but yeah, that's basically what happened. So these two shulker boxes are the two that we're gonna need to take with us on our adventure. basically we are going to be
Making a shulker farm?
and I mean
Okay.
we're going to be moving a shulker from
Oh,
the
yeah.
end to the overworld first.
We're not exactly making it just yet. That's on a future date.
Yeah, we're gonna do the hard part first, which is getting the shulker, building the farm, and we already have all the materials. That'll be easy. We could probably do that in like an hour. But transporting a shulker over large distances between 3 dimensions, because we're taking it from the end into the overworld, into the nether, back into the overworld.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we might as well get started on this.
Absolutely. This is going to be a project.
Somehow you turn around and everything feels upside down. Look back and say to me, I don't know what I've been missing. Oh, the same place, the same things look different somehow. Oh, the fine lines, the deep seas that keep us out. On your own before the time runs out. With a reckoning, reading all the words you sent me. Oh, the same place, the same things look different somehow. Oh, the fine lines, the deep seas that keep us out.
Maya,
Hey, boss.
we're done.
Yes. It feels great to be
And-
done with this thing.
We're not only done, we AFK'd for quite a bit last night, actually, after we finished building this thing.
But it wasn't full on the supercharger the whole time.
Yeah, so that's the part that takes forever to fill because it's just random of when the shulkers teleport in. I think it took us, what I messaged you like 6 hours after that I happened to look and we had a full supercharger. Well, I think it's time to finally look at our spoils of this farm. And
Right? I'm anxious.
I mean, I've already peeked. I know what's in here.
Oh. Can I
Ready? Go.
look? Oh. That is ridiculous.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13 shulkers of shulker shells.
Sheesh. That's like about 21,000 shells, more than that, a little bit.
Yeah, no, that's insane. For what, maybe 12 hours, if that, of AFKing.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love this farm.
I do too. The only issue that we had with it, and you might notice that the dropper system is a little bit different from when we went AFK the first time. So the only issue that I had with it was the dropper system, which I changed after we initially went AFK, because I noticed that the dropper system kept getting stuck, which was driving me nuts.
Ah, that's understandable.
So now it doesn't get stuck, and it works even better. And clearly it's working because we have 13 shulkers of shulker shells.
Right? Yeah, that's looking good. I like the new system.
Well, why don't you tell me what you did last night? Because I know that there's something that I'm standing on here that you weren't quite AFK. I was after I went to bed,
Yep.
Why don't you talk a little bit about that?
I ran off while you were AFKing up there, and I decided to chop down some trees. Spent an hour chopping down spruce and got that, which I thought was a lot. There's a ton of chests in there, but it's not even going to make a dent in that amount of shells we have.
Yeah, we might need to build or break down a few more spruce trees.
Yep, I see a lot of tree farming in my future.
That's okay. I have a good axe.
Well, the farm is complete. I say the next step is going to be a shop, huh?
Oh, yeah. I'm excited to build a shop. I think we're going to focus on that in our next episodes. I know a lot of these shulkers we're planning on selling, but I feel like the first 2 shulkers, we should each get one for our personal use.
Ooh, love it. Really appreciate it. This is by far the most shulkers I have ever had.
Same, honestly. And I have a shulker farm in another world, but this is about 10 times as many as I've ever gotten out of that shulker farm.
Nice. Oh, I love it.
And this was in one night. I looked it up last night after we finished building this because I wanted to be able to give full credit. This farm was designed by Ending Credits, and his link will definitely and 100% be in my video description. This is the best shulker farm I've ever seen.
Same here. You can find the link in my description as well if you're looking for it.
Perfect, Maya. Well, let's get together next week on our other episode, and we will get a shop built for this thing. Otherwise, I'm sure I'll see you AFK around here at some point. And then I'll try to grab some trees between now and then so that we can get stocked up on shulkers to sell.
Sounds great. I'll be farming the trees too, and I can't wait to get that shop going. You're the best, boss.
Perfect. I am the best, boss. Thank you. And you're the best, Maya.
Oh, well, thank you.
Bye, Maya.
Bye, boss. I've just been out here chopping down a whole bunch of jungle trees in my backyard because I realized I'm going to use some of it this season. The reason I'm going to be using jungle wood, just in case you wanted to know, is because a couple forms of it go really nice with packed mud. So this is where I've been farming my brown mushrooms. I think I saw Il Mango do this in a video. And he just puts the mushroom down there, grows it, and destroys it, and then does it again really quick, and he's like turbo speed at it, so he gets tons of them in a short period of time. But if we go over this way and through here we have my portal, and this is the lights I'm going to be going with this season. There might be some slight variations on what they look like, but for the most part, this is going to be my main light. Something else that I've discovered that I never knew before, I'm sure probably everybody knew about it but me, but look at these bamboo. You see something a little different? Yep, they don't look like normal bamboo, not like this one right here. Oh, it even has leaves right there. It's a little technique I discovered where you can alternate the leaves and make them grow new leaves and extra leaves. And I was pretty excited to figure that out, so I've been using it all around the place and just, you know, sparingly here and there, tossing in bamboo, and it goes all the way out through the front. Here's the base. Right here, this is my turtle breeding area, just small scale for right now. No big farms going in out here at the starter district. They'll go in out of my main area. But I needed to get my patented turtle helm. Yep, there it is. That's the first one I've got. So far, haven't lost it. Fingers crossed I don't. But just in case, I have the turtle power here to produce a new one. So, things are going pretty well. Let's just take a look around the base really quick before we head on so you can get a little feel for what's been going on. I've been doing some decoration out here. Not a whole lot, but I've been enjoying it. You're going to see there's flowers popping up all over, double flowers that I didn't place. And there's even some stray heads, which seem to have mysteriously cropped up around here. So got to discover what these mysteries are all about. But the flower mystery isn't so much a mystery. There is a bit of a flower war that seems to be brewing on the server. And if there's going to be a war of flowers, I'm going to have to join it. But we will get back to that as soon as we leave the base. Here you see the front of the base. There's my big window looking north towards the rest of the starter town. And we have the little path that goes down it to get to the other little paths. And yeah, let's take a look in free camp so you can get an overview of what's going on here. There we have the little road system coming up. Here's my area. You find it. And you come up a windy little path. We got a little bit of a pond over here. It's being fed by this aqueduct that goes back into the mountain. Pretty nice. And then we have a bigger waterfall over here that's got all sorts of detail and little things hidden throughout it. Tried to make it look as natural as possible while breaking it up and giving it different paths to move down. So it's not just a wall of water coming down. It's a little more natural. And then up at the top, it's got a little bit of a spring, and you can see the little bubbles there because the water is bubbling up from the ground below. There's also these walls on the side. This is just to give a feel that there's a lot more going on here in this structure, and maybe even a lot older than we realize. So we have all these retaining walls around that could hint towards inner structure. And you'll see I put them over here as well. There's one right there, right next to Dark Witches. And there's another little one over there. And just to get a little view of the area, I put a wall of trees around my area just to kind of box it in, so when you're in the backyard, it's a little more immersive, and I really like how the vibe's going back there right now. But there's still going to be more to come, of course. Well, that's just a little peek at progress so far out here. Let's head on over to the shopping district and take a look at some things. Ah, the shopping district. I'm really loving Glow. I've got so much lighting for sale in there now, and it's been doing pretty well, fairly profitable, so that works for me. But this is our main portal into the shopping district. This is the view you see when you're out here. And we got a wild bleaker. Now we have this flower war brewing that I was talking about, and here we have the factions. There's the Rose faction with Boss, there's the other faction, there's Geek Squeak, and the Peony Pioneers, and there's quite a few people on them so far. We've got Dark Witch as part of the Lilac faction, Sunflower faction, which is ran by King Ricky. Wait, Bleaker's the nut. Sunflower faction, we got Ricky and Alex so far, and then No Flowers, we got Bleaker. He's not a flower guy. And then, of course, we have the Cactus group, which seems pretty popular. We've got Zona, Almost Average, and Guru. Zona, he is very fitting for the Cactus because he has the cactus skin, so that's perfect. So he's founder, and who knows, they might win this crazy flower war. You know, cactuses have flowers, by the way. So we have this cool little stand, and we have to grab a sign and tell everybody what side we're joining and pick a team and all of that, but I'm not going to do that yet. My loyalties are going to have to remain secret for the time being because I have some plans of my own. You see, unbeknownst to others on the server, I am actually the Lord of the Mud Kingdom, which will soon rise to its former glory, and I might have my own agenda. And we're just going to have to wait and see where my loyalties lie in the Flower Wars. Look at that. I just love Glow at night like that. It looks like a planet in the background. A couple planets. A planet and a moon, maybe. But over here, we have another little stand. It is Hermit Challenge. Is Hermit Dares? No. Something. It's the Shrine of the Skadoodle Ho. The Skadoodle Ho. Do you mind? What this is some kind of a prank game that we're having on the server where you sign up and you... Bleaker's saving me. Yay! Thank you, Bleaker. So, I believe whoever has this hoe gets to use it to prank somebody and then pass it on, not unlike Hermit Challenges and Dares and all of that. While we may be copying them a little bit, it's still going to be a lot of fun, and it's something we can do on the server just to get to know all the new Zetas and to mess with some of the old Zetas that we've been hanging out with. So I am going to have to sign up here and get to pranking, because I've got some ideas to do on the server. And finally, since we're here, why don't we take a quick look at Glow and some of the recent changes. Starting off with Little Glow. It no longer sells the cobbled deep slate. It no longer sells magma blocks. Those have been moved to Glow because they actually glow. What it still sells is ink sacks, prismarine, dark prismarine, and prismarine bricks. And this is probably all that will ever be sold in here now. I'm going to dedicate this blue and green Glow shop to prismarine and the Guardian farm and all of that. If we take a walk down here, you can see I decorated this with a little bit of snow globe glowing, you know, globes, glow, all that, kind of on theme. And I put these little guys in. It's an early warning system to let you know if someone's sneaking up on you while you're on the inside. Mobs shouldn't be able to get in because I have the carpet with the berry bushes down below, but if there's multiple of them, they could possibly push each other past, and that would be a bad time. So now if it goes off, I got a little bit of an audio cue to warn me that something's coming, or maybe a fellow Zeta's coming to prank me. Now I can be on the alert. There is a problem with these though. I know Ricky hates them. They're a little scary. There might be others who hate them too. So this might hurt business. So we're gonna have to monitor this and see how it goes. But here in Big Glow, you can see we now have the Glow Kids. And that's right, the Glow Kids hanging out, bringing a nice cute atmosphere for everybody to calm them down and make them feel all happy and joyful after coming through my shrieker doors.
You know what I said? We need to go to Maya because the greatest terraformer of all time in Minecraft world is Maya.
Nope.
And if we need somebody at the Pioneer group, it's you.
To be a
Here,
terraformer?
I can convince him. Okay, so you know Cable hates pink, right?
Okay.
And he is in our group, if that doesn't convince you.
Okay. And he's a peony pioneer, huh?
Yes.
Well, Maya and I just spent the last, hour or so clearing out this massive area here.
Yeah, it was about an hour. It went quick though, especially with that beacon on all this stone. That was pretty nice.
Yeah, it was actually a lot deeper than I expected it to be. Basically, we're ready to get our shop built here to sell some shulkers finally.
This is gonna be one big shop.
Oh yeah, I think we're by far going to have the largest in size and scale shop on the server right now.
Love it. I'm gonna take over this shopping district.
Hey, come on, put your hands up. It's a new day, one to make everything happen and throw the rest away. You ready? Ooh, I got a plan. Need to put it into motion. Gonna cut to the chase. It could be bigger than the ocean. And if we work smart, and we are who we say we are, then it shouldn't be hard. No, it shouldn't be hard. Sing to the rhythm of love. Dance to the boy on the floor. Write the words to somehow. The key right down the door. 'Cause if we all go to the rain, oh, there will be stars. There will be stars. Fix mistakes. Gotta tighten things up. Stick to the plan while we're all still young. 'Cause if we work smart and we are who we say we are, then it shouldn't be hard. No. Sing to the rhythm of love. Dance to the boy on the floor. Write the words to somehow. The key right down the door. 'Cause if we all go to the rain, oh, there will be stars. There will be stars.
Well, that looks pretty dang amazing. Nice new shop you designed, huh, boss?
I'm so happy with how it turned out.
Me too. You killed it.
Oh, you're
Aw.
sweet. I don't know what to say. Like, I like it when people praise me, so please praise me more. But at the same time, it's like, oh, stop.
Stop. I'm the same way. I don't take compliments very well. I get angry. Don't do it.
So let me talk real quick about the design. So basically, I had no idea what we were gonna do when we first built our shulker farm, right? I tried probably 15 different random designs in creative, and I randomly just was like, what if I built like an old like temple, right? So then I started going with like the Mayan vibes and building the shulkers into it, and you can see kind of there's some shulkers built into the sides and some wall art of shulkers in there, and even inside there's more shulkers. So I think it ended up turning out really well. I don't think that the squares really mess with the pyramid shape much, but I'm really happy with how it turned out, and that's kind of how I got there.
I think the squares of the shulker add to it perfectly. It's the design that it needed.
Perfect. Well, you've done a lot of work in the last day or so on the inside, so why don't we go down and check it out?
Sounds good, bud.
Actually, why don't we go up and check it out? Also, Maya, are you messing with me? What's different about the left one and the right one?
I wasn't done yet. I was in the middle of... Oops. I forgot that I didn't...
I swear that those kinds of things you're doing on purpose.
Maybe. No, that wasn't
Leaving
on
S's
purpose.
off of signs and...
But I love it.
Go.
Survived.
I thought you were gonna miss.
I thought it was too for a second there. I have a habit of missing the water.
Well, I'm glad that you didn't. So why don't you give us the rundown of the inside, since you spent all the time coloring the shulkers and setting it up?
Well, we have a beautiful boss design in here. We've got all sorts of texturing and moss and greatness, and we got fountains and all that. It's looking good. The shulker pyramids were pyramids designed by Boss. But we do have these shulkers laid out, and we also have shulkers in these chests. Now, shulkers laid out are a little more expensive, and they're going to have some prizes in there for the Zetas. It's going to be kind of nice for them.
Zetas, no peeking on these ones when you're buying them, right? If you break it, you buy it before you see what's inside. Otherwise, it's just cheating.
Absolutely. Honor roll there.
Yeah, basically don't cheat the system, right? Don't be like, oh, this one doesn't have a prize, I don't want it. And actually, we are going to come back through, and every single shulker will contain, at a minimum, at least one extra shulker shell for you.
Wow.
But certain ones will have better prizes than that.
Yep.
Please read this sign right here.
Please pay in the barrels.
These are barrels. This is where you should leave your diamonds.
That's a barrel. Got it. I know a lot of times these get overlooked. Let's not have that, Zetas.
Well, Maya, I'm really glad that you enjoyed the shop, and I was so happy when I sent you the pictures and you were like, yep, we're building that.
Yeah, I was so happy when you sent me those pictures because I'm a huge fan of the Mayans.
Yeah, no, it's a great TV show.
You got me there. Yeah. Took me a second.
Every time that you said that to me, every single time that you messaged me something about the Mayans, I'm like, I don't even watch that show.
Oh, nice. I wish you would have said something. That's funny.
With that, I'm going to go ahead and leave you, and good luck putting a shulker shell in all of the empty shulkers.
No problem. I'll get it done, boss.
Bye.
Later, boss. Boss has 2 meetings for me now.
Hello?
Is that a Ricky I hear?
Somewhere. Where are you?
I'm hiding in the shadows.
I'm having horrible flashbacks at the moment. Is this a drop prank?
No. Far from it.
Oh no.
All right. Hold on. Hello, Ricky. Dwemer brother.
Hey, Maya. Welcome to Dwemer Industries.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I've wondered about this place. This is where all the magic happens, is it?
Supposedly.
Nice, nice. Well, you see, I'm here for a specific reason. The other day I was in the shopping district and I was accosted, jumped by a good 10 fellow Zetas, all part of the Peony Pioneers. Yes.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, I was peer pressured. They made me join them. But
no,
I'm loyal to something else. You see.
Is that a sunflower? I
It
love how the
is.
sunflower always faces east. Just like, hey, by the way, that way's east.
Not for me. Mine are randomly rotating.
Well, but for us normal Minecrafters without your vanilla tweaks, I don't need a compass. I'd be like, sunflower, east.
Yeah. See, the most useful flower of all.
Right, all the other ones, it's like, I don't know which way I'm going. I am lost, and it's not that pretty. But this one is like, east. Plus, if you look at the center, see what color is in the center?
Yeah, there's a lot of orange there.
A lot of orange.
I love the orange.
Oh, it's a great color.
Yes. Well, I was thinking of maybe using my new status as a Peony Pioneer. I think they put me in charge of landscaping or something, whatever that means. But maybe I could do a little double agent action.
So I love this idea, and I hear that if you have to do landscaping.
Yeah.
Landscaping doesn't say you have to put peony flowers down, does it?
They have not specified that yet.
So perhaps when you get your raw material shipment in for your landscaping, because you obviously are going to put a PO in for all the raw materials, right?
I would hope so.
So what if Dwemer Industries were to supply the materials for this landscaping job and happen to replace certain items with a certain sunflower instead of peonies in the raw material list?
I like this. I'm thinking a good form of sabotage.
Yeah, it's plausible deniability. You're just using the items that were provided.
Yeah, I don't know about what's happened to them in between.
Oh yeah, I think this will be perfect. They'll
Awesome.
never see it coming.
We'll take them apart from the inside.
I'd love to hear it. just don't tell Time. Because
Oh,
he's
yeah.
joined that weird anti-flower group.
I know.
and
What's up with that? You guys are brothers, right?
Yeah, I don't think he's understood the greatness of flowers yet, but he just hasn't had enough time to see them all over the place, you know?
Yeah.
He's just, for a guy with time in the name, he hasn't spent a lot of time looking at these awesome flowers and how great they are.
I fully agree. And there's something else that really just irked me. You see this little flag here? Sure, it's a sunflower, but it's also the symbol of the Sea Elf Kingdom with a big no in front of it. It's the same thing turned upside down.
Oh no.
So yeah, I took that to heart.
And also, you see what part of the sunflower they're crossing out?
The orange
The
part.
orange center.
Not cool.
They're basically saying orange isn't cool, and that's not cool.
And that's what
Orange
I'm hearing.
is super cool.
Orange and elves aren't cool. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I'm not an elf
can't have
anymore,
that.
but yeah.
So some things you never forget,
No.
and that's one of them.
This one's gonna stick with me.
So all right, let me start working on some materials, and if you could go ahead and submit a purchase order for whatever materials you need for this landscaping job per se. I am sure Drummer Industries can come up with some sort of agreement here. That'll be perfect for all of us.
Perfect. The Mud Kingdom is happy to be partners with you.
Ooh,
Yes.
I love that name, the Mud Kingdom.
Yeah, bunch of mudders.
I need to hang out with the mudders more.
Yep. We have a good time down there.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Oh.
All right. Well, I believe this has gone well. We have a partnership, I would say.
Oh, for sure.
An
Should we,
agreement.
for sure. Should we shake on it just to be sure?
Of course.
And of course, as with all transactions with Dwemer Industries, you're 16 golden carrots.
Perfect. The real reason I came.
That's how you know it's official.
Yep. The deal has been signed.
Awesome. Good luck with the whole going back into a dirt hole to go back to wherever you came from.
We at the Mud Kingdom know how to get around in the dirt.
Well, that's good to hear.
Just a little bit of this. Bye.
And he's gone.
It has all been set in motion. The Peony Pioneers believe me to be their landscaper, which means I'm supposed to put peonies down all over the server. But I'm not a fan of the peony. I am more of a fan of the sunflower, though, and that's why I made that deal with Ricky. As first order of business in our little deal, I'm supposed to plant sunflowers instead of peonies, which is perfect for me. So it is time. I've waited and waited, and now I am ready. I have the perfect little prank, I guess you could say, to play on them. Nothing too serious. Just gonna put some sunflowers at their base. Don't worry, I'm just playing around. I will clean it all up in the morning after I know they've seen it. Because I'm not just gonna be placing sunflowers. I am going to put sunflowers in all the spare hands of the armor stands that they have around their place. To kind of make it look like their people are turning against them. They believe in the sunflower, not the peony. They'll never know. So this amazing temple that Boss Builds designed and I got to help be part of, which I am excited for because I love Mayans. I've got a bit of a history with Minecraft and Mayans, so this really excited me. Now, it's been about a week since we built Shell Castillo, which is a bit of a play on words, and if you understand that play on words, props. You are extra cool in my book. And yes, that is an ugly little Warden head on my head. I had one messing with me. I wasn't gonna have it, so had to take it out. And then I decided to take his head and, put it over my own just to show, hey, you're nothing, Warden. Hey, boss.
Hey, bud. I'm here to talk to you about something. I see that you're wearing that beautiful face, but for this specifically, will you show me your real face?
There it is.
I'm gonna need that. I'm
gonna need my face.
Will you just do me a favor and just click that, please?
I've got like 4,000 levels.
You do, really?
No, I'm kidding. I feel like I'm gonna die. So.
Well, on a positive note, you won a car. I just need your head to put you in that car.
I won the car? Oh, yeah.
You won the car. So it was a difficult decision to announce the winner between you and Ricky, because Ricky put an IOU, and a lot of people tell me that's worth a whole lot more than 13 diamond blocks.
Yeah, I saw that and thought I lost for sure.
The rules very clearly stated that no other offers would be accepted.
Oh, I like that.
So unfortunately for him, that means that you won.
Awesome. I am so happy about that. I am going to secretly take that thing on a joyride, and you'll never know.
Oh, well, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and take your face now.
Yes, sir.
You sure you want to hold the totem? Oh, you
Not too sure about the... There we go. A lot easier now.
Oh,
Ta-da! Where am I? Oh, okay. Cool,
all right, well,
cool.
that's one thing. The other thing, if you want to put that little elytra back on and follow me over to my starter base. Oh, actually, before we do that, I need to talk to you.
Okay.
Because you're a crazy person, and
Well,
I would
thank you.
love for you to walk me through your designs and stuff out here.
Oh, these guys? Yeah.
I haven't showed this off yet. Any of this. Not this, not the stuff built into the wall.
Yeah, me either. I had been holding off on that. But yeah, these are just a couple statues I thought I'd put in. I wanted to add something back here, and I thought, maybe where the people live that helped build this area and help, run the shop and all that while we're away. So these are their quarters back here. Very Mayan inspired. Of course, the statues here are Mayan Shulker inspired. And I just thought, for the size of the build, for the space that we have, this would be about the right size statue to fit in without being like too small or too big for everything else. So I thought the scale turned out nice, and it's just kind of like a, villager design. You can see they got the big nose, and they got some kind of funky headdress or hair or something. And yeah, very tribal Mayan worshiping the Shulker.
Yeah, no, it's seriously awesome. Like, I was flying over the other day and I was like, what is that? I was like, he said he was going to do some minor terraforming. I come back, there's 2 statues and stuff built into the wall, and it looks great.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. I was hoping you wouldn't mind since I put these in without running it by you and all.
No,
Boss.
you are also the owner of the shop.
I know,
okay?
but I could have put something
like
you just hated in. I don't want to do that.
It's like a 70-30 split.
Sounds good.
Except for diamonds, which is 50-50.
Sounds good.
No, it looks great. I love what you did with the inside. I sheared a couple of the... What are those things called?
The glowberry vines. You sheared some, huh? I thought I had sheared them all. That's my bad.
No, this one here was hanging all the way to the floor.
Oh, yeah, I didn't want that. That's for sure. I put these in because we wanted to put a little decoration on the inside and kind of get some light on the roof. And I wanted to do it very sparingly, not overdo it. But we had that light that was leaking in through some of the corners, because Minecraft physics is so great with lighting. And so I wanted to cover up all of that. So I tried the best I could without trying to overdo it. I left some dark areas, but covered up the lighting, lit up some areas. And for the most part, I think I did a decent job at hiding it all.
I think it looks great, honestly, and it's not overdone like you said, but that little bit of green on the inside definitely adds to the atmosphere.
Awesome. Happy you like it.
Perfect. Well, the last thing that you need to do is you need to drop off your big old stack of diamonds.
Oh, yeah.
In a barrel in the garage. Every time I hear Maya say, I have a plan, I'm immediately concerned.
You should be. My plans usually don't turn out too well.
Yeah, so I literally put a barrel in here. In there is your paper with your bid on it, saying what you were bidding for it. I have your head, so I'm going to go ahead and put that above the paper, and below that you can just throw in your payment.
Will do. Here we are out on the nether roof, and this is my portal to the starter district area house that I have. Now the starter house is going to be a nice little sort of a hub for me throughout the season. I'm going to come through there usually when I'm headed to the shopping district because it's so close. I'm sure I'm going to improve this portal as the season goes on, but for now, yeah, this is good enough. Right there, that is the boss path. That path leads off to our Shulker farm and other things in the distance. Here is the Froglight farm path. Right there, we have the Guardian farm path, and you can see the portal to it just in the background. Now those portals are all great. I'm going to be going to them from time to time to AFK and gather material and all that, but the most important portal is this one right here, Maya's main base, and you can see it in the background. Yep, it's time for me to move out. And here we are. This is the southern end of my land, and everything the sky touches is mine. I don't know why I said that so evil. It's not meant to be, but this is going to be the land I change this season. I've spent a couple days out here so far, gathering material, moving material, and clearing out the massive forest that was out here. When I look back at just how much I've cleared, I feel pretty dumb because I probably should have time-lapsed it, because it definitely would have been the largest amount of clearing I've ever done for a time-lapse, but hey, it's done. Moving on. So this little sort of a bowl, not really, it's an indent. It's land with mountains around us. Yep, this is going to be my starter area. And we're going to need to get some key farms going that are going to be super important throughout our season out here so that we can produce this custom biome that I have planned. So here it is. My big plans officially for this season is to transform all the land into one special custom biome with sub-custom biomes around it, theming different styles of the area in the bog. Yes, this is going to be the bog. I am the Lord of the Mud Kingdom, as I recently revealed, and this is my Mud Kingdom. So the initial step as far as terraforming is going to go, once it's ready, it's all cleared and all that, I am going to cover everything in mud to get a better idea of what needs to be changed, little things to add, what is a mud biome, and all of that, and I'm going to hopefully come out with something pretty cool in the end. At this point, I've got a couple ideas. That's it. But I feel my ideas are going to springboard into more and more and make something truly spectacular out here. And a mud biome is kind of like, who cares, right? But I think my ideas are going to work and be unique and be something people are going to be like, wow, that's kind of cool. But it is getting dark, so let me rest. This place is not safe from creepers.
I woke up in a daze, you were talking to me. So I fake like something you say, I just couldn't believe. Now you're walking around the block like you don't give a care. And you're blinking and you're looking through me like I'm not even there.
has been quite a grindy week while I have been moving out to my main base area. Not only did I have the jungle to clear, I also found another jungle to clear, which I cleared both of them. Luckily, the second one wasn't as big. And then there's mud. I need a ton of mud to get started out of my new base. And mud is expensive, whether I'm buying it from Hypno Joe or creating it myself. It's time consuming, there's a lot of processes, and for the numbers I need, yeah, it just takes time and money. So there I am down there, and there we go. You can see the mud line where the mud splashed up when it rose and filled this valley one time. And that is a lot of mud. I'm obviously going to keep going as the season goes. I'm going to corrupt this entire land with mud as far as the eye can see. And then up here we have a mountain of mud. So my thoughts were, why is the mud so high? How is it getting everywhere? And so my idea I came up with a mountain is I'm going to turn this mountain into a mud volcano. So fresher mud will be pouring out of it, and then the more dried mud as you see around, the sticky mud that sticks to everything, is what's left behind. So this mountain here is going to be the cause of all the mud spreading throughout the area. And as we look around this area, you may think to yourself, that's a pretty big area, isn't it? Let me go up here. If I go all the way up this high, so far up that the fog starts coming in below me, I can finally see all the mud I placed. Any guesses on how much mud I have placed? 2 shulker boxes? 5 shulker boxes? Actually, it was, at last count, pretty dang close to 50 full shulker boxes of mud. And how many does that translate into? Well, let's take a look. Times used mud, 81,272 mud. That's what 81,000 mud look like. Now that I've prepped the canvas, I can see new ideas, and I got some first things I want to build early on, starting with a storage base area, and this right here is going to be an entrance to a mine that goes all the way down to an ancient city, because there is not one ancient city over there, not 2 ancient city with a second one over there. Confusing, I know. There are 3 ancient cities with a third one over there, all fairly close. Definitely within my land, under the mud, which is just crazy. Those ancient cities are so rare. So over here, you may have noticed that there's something already kind of built. This is just a little farm I put in for the lichen. And as I told you guys before in a previous episode, I'm pretty sure this is the lighting I'm going to be using for the most part this season, with some slight variations, of course. But you need other lighting to mix it up. And with this area, I thought this kind of lighting would be kind of cool. Roots growing out of the ground with weird lights on them. And what are these? Well, these are wheat villager pod farm thingamajiggers that I've used before, but I've got a new design for now. One more fitting for its surrounding area. As you can see, a lot of it's on stilts. They're trying to keep these things elevated above the mud, but in the mud, things tend to sink. So they have to put more work in here and there to keep that from happening. So now if real me makes my way down, we can get a little bit of an immersive feel on what I've done. First of all, I've got this little windy pathway that works in between all of the structures, and the structures, they're bordered in by mangrove root, obviously. And we've got the basic villager farm set up here. They harvest it all, and I get nice wheat, seeds, and bone meal, but mainly the wheat, because packed mud takes wheat, and I'm gonna need a stupid amount throughout the season. This 80,000 is hardly touching what's going to happen out here. Now, because of the way these work, I had to make sure they were enclosed in this area and couldn't get out. So I got creative here and there where I could, and I boxed them in. I also had to make sure that there weren't any layers that they could jump up on a block, which I did have at first because it looked even better. But, of course, they jump off the block and trample the farmland, which is a no-no. We don't want to be doing that. So I've had to make sure they were even more boxed in. So I've used tricks throughout to do that. A lot of times it's just a block above. Sometimes maybe it's a block above. But yep, this is the basic idea. Let's take a little walk. All of the entrances, exits, whatever you want to call them, whatever wordage you like to use, are all blocked off in a manner that these two tall villagers can't get through. But if we real Minecraft players crouch and walk into it, it's no problem at all. And we, can't get out. We are so much more agile than you. And back out. Here we have a bit more of the pathing system, the raised pathing, and this is the main split. We have a massive intersection here of junky wood. One going that way and one going this way. This goes to a dead end, so let's climb up this wooded walkway of crazy funkiness. And yep, here we go. It's another wheat farm. They're all wheat farms because, like I said, I need a lot of wheat. Each one of them is custom and different, so it's no cookie cutter placement as far as the decoration goes. But of course, this is pretty cookie cutter here. But again, we have a nice place. He can look out at his great views, amazing views. I mean, look at that view. Mud. Her. You like it up here, buddy? Huh? Oh, off to, yeah? No? Working? You are a busy boy. Hard at work. But let's head on down. We got a tour to give. And we go back down the windy, woody madness trail to the next one. And here we are. Yep. Different. Same. Different. Look at that. It's all pretty cool. And here we have the long path to the end of the other side of it. And yes, more of the same. The keen eye might notice differences, but it is pretty similar. And here we have the little windy wooden path to get off of it. This is the only area I've done so far, but if you think about everything I put in this week, I've destroyed 2 full jungle biomes. I have acquired and laid down 81,000 mud. Madness. And I put in 4 wheat farms and a lichen farm on top of all that. Oh yeah, that over there, that's my villager breeder. It's super fancy. Dirt and grass. And yeah, I'm definitely going to do something more with this obviously later, but I needed villagers right away to work the farms. Right now I think I've got about 9 villagers in here because I overfed the population, you know, out there. And we got a little holding room here where the little babies come through and they get trapped over here on this side. So they're more easy to grab and separate. Well, it has been quite the week. I've gotten too much done. And I can't wait to get started on the next phase. So, from my muddy kingdom that is beginning to rise from the mud which it will be sinking into, this is Maya Quest from the amazing ZetaCraft server with all the amazing ZetaCrafters. Thank you for watching. I hope you tune in next time, and I'll see you guys later from ZetaCraft. Oh, ZetaCraft! Yay!
You ain't feeling if you're trying it. Ooh, gotta believe the future's brighter. You owe it to yourself to do what only brings you joy. So shut up all that noise. Yep, shut up all that noise. Hey, just chill. I got all the time to kill. Yeah, I got good vibes. Good vibes. I'm too blessed to give in to any stress. It's only good vibes. Good vibes.
Well, with all this mud finally placed, I have spent the last few days gathering materials, prepping a lot of stuff. All those shulkers right here, they're all full of stuff. A lot of mud. I needed so much mud. Huge shout out to Hypno Joe on that, who saved me with 4,000 pack mud bricks and another 2,000 pack mud. Without that, this build would probably be ways off still, at least a day or so, but who knows. Anyway, I've got the stuff. I've got a plan. Let's get to building.
Walking like a G, sipping Hennessy, President of Sweet, looking like a young Barack Obama. Skipping to the beat, giving hella heat. I'ma need a seat just to count up all these dots and commas. I think it's evident I'm the better man, I'm the jam. I'ma have you crushing like a 4-wheel monster. Who you know who looking like this for real? Who you know who looking like this? Baby, won't you listen to me? I got that flavor. I know you're dying to feed. I ain't no dancer, just got some hip in my feet. Now throw your hands up. Ooh, you bring the lighter, I got the fuse. You make a fire, I'll add the fuel. Follow my lead, just watch your shoes. Gotta turn the heat up to get this cool. Sipping Chardonnay on the balcony, looking like a young Elvis Presley. I've been overseas, I've been underneath, I ain't never seen nothing like a prison 12 o'clock. I don't know nobody looking like that, I don't know nobody looking like that. I don't know nobody looking like that, I don't know nobody looking like that. Baby, baby, won't you listen to me? I got that flavor, I know you're dying to feed. I ain't no dancer, just got some hip in my feet. Now throw your hands up. Ooh, you bring the lighter, I got the fuse. You make a fire, I'll add the fuel. Follow my lady, just watch your shoes. Gotta turn the heat up to get this cool. Who you know who looking like this for real? Who you know who looking like this? Who you know who looking like this for real? Who you know who looking like this? Who you know who looking like this for real? Who you know who looking like this? Who you know who looking like this for real? Who you know who looking like this?
Yeah. The main storage base area for this season is finished. Love it. That time lapse you just watched was 6 hours almost straight of me grinding away at building this behemoth. I used all the materials I had gathered plus a little more. And yeah, mud is very expensive. There's a lot that goes into it. And for the mud I got for Hypno Joe, I need to give him 30 diamond blocks, and that's a lot of money, especially since I had spent all my money right before starting this. So I don't like being in debt, which means I'm gonna have to farm a ton of diamonds right off the bat. But before I get into that, I want to show you guys a couple things and show you around my new pad. First of all, see these babies? Yeah, these lightings right here. Lightings. Yeah, these lightings go around, and I really like this little white dot look. I think I'm gonna continue to use that. You can see up above on top of my sleeping area back there, there's a slightly different version of these. So now I've got 3 different main types of lighting for this season that I can use around the base, which I am loving. I'm going to take full advantage of mixing it up and trying to get a good theme going and making things look like they belong and where they are. But I feel like I've been rambling. Let's take a walk and ramble some more. So here we are. This is the feeling of walking down one of the arms of my base. Pretty cool. There's not a ton of decoration yet. As I live here, I am going to add things. I still need things, like I'm going to put an enchanting area in up there, I believe. But that'll come in a little bit. Here is my bedroom. That's all this room really is, just to have a cool little place to sleep. It's decorated, but it does feel empty still, so I'm gonna have to decorate this whole area. One little detail, you see this window? It's all blocked out. It's blocked out because of the mud. Let's take a look on the other side really quick. You can see the mud on the backside there has kind of piled up, which makes sense because the mud volcano's right here. So this structure is going to get onslaughted by mud throughout it being there, and mud's built up quite a bit. And judging by just this portion of the window, it's pretty deep. And who knows how deep this building really was before the mud took over. It could be way down there. Who knows? Over here we have, this is my basic storage where I put all my quick access stuff. Sort of quick access, but this is bulk storage, and this is all sorted. I have this sorting going all the way up to here so far, from all the way down there, and I got room for a few more, which I do have ideas to put in that, but I need more material. Let's take a quick look on the other side. Everybody recognizes this, I would imagine. It's the standard Impulse SV item sorting unit. Yes, it is. Now, most people use chests, but chests are the laggiest single block in the game, and when you get a ton of them, it really starts to add up, so I like to use barrels. And being that I have the Shulker farm this year, it's not going to be as big of a deal because I can put stuff in Shulkers to help pack things down. Let's take a look at something I have a lot of, like tuff or grass. Yep, I got a whole bunch of Shulkers of grass, plus I have a whole column for grass. So this will be plenty of storage, I feel. And right here we have a little bit of a furnace block. This is just for like quick, easy access furnace smelting stuff that I may need when I'm in the general area. And right here we have a basic crafting block, a couple blast furnaces, a couple smokers, the loom. This is the cartography table in there. And over here we got crafting table, anvil, grindstone, sawmill. All the good stuff. Easy access. I wanted to do something a little different. Normally I would have like a minecart system going up and delivering, dropping off items to go into the sorter, but I put in this little water stream here. If I just throw stuff in, you can see it goes right up, and those blocks will go right up to the top up there and then push over into a hopper, which puts it into the system. This is great for maybe some smaller things or not too many big stacks, but it feeds into a hopper, which is slow and only has 5 slots. So if I have too much to do, too much to sort, I can come up on here, open this large trap chest, and just toss things in. And when I close the chest, they will be dispersed into the system. Love it. But everybody knows what a sorting system is, right? Anyway, right here, this is a temporary throne. Yep, this is me on my temporary throne. Yep, few warden heads. We are gonna go play with some wardens in a minute, but before we do, let's continue looking around. This is my portal. This is the main portal now, back to my area. Here we can come over, look out, and enjoy the view. And realize there are too many mobs out in the mud. So let's go back this way. Down here, this is another arm, right? The second arm, but this one has an access to the outside. So just come on down here, and yep, nice lit area, nice and safe. And we come over here, and I'm sure you saw it in the time lapse, but I have dug out a massive hole to a mine down there. It's a pretty cool mine area. And will look even better once I decorate all of this, but that's gonna come later. So we have the farms and all of that down there. There's more farms going to be going in, but right here I decided to put in a bit of a super smelter. This super smelter is actually 32 furnaces. I show like 13 on the front or so, but the system can handle 32 items smelting per tick, which is a pretty nice rate if you ask me. But so far I don't have fuel for this thing. I do have some coal, but I don't want to fill it with coal. I want to fill it with lava, but I don't have a lava farm yet. So that's going to be very soon on my list. I got to put that lava farm in so I can get this thing going and not ever have to worry about fuel again. Let's head on up here to my little side path. Up there, yep, we got a little bit of a tower. It's an obelisk was the idea. It looks kind of like a tower, but it's an obelisk. And right here, just a bit of empty structure. This area doesn't have anything. I'm gonna put something up here, like I was saying, maybe the enchanting table, maybe not. We'll see. But for now, I think we need to go get into a little trouble. You see, down here in the mines, there's a bit of a surprise. So let's fly on down and take a look. Yep, that is an ancient city. Not trying to brag or anything, but down there, a little ways down, not much further than that blackness, whole nother ancient city. Yep, my very own. But this one I have been working my way in and I've been clearing, and I realized there's something I like to do. So let's head on over here. This is my little playground that I've been hanging out in and playing with the neighbors. And who are those neighbors? Well, if you see those skulk over there, let's just take a quick look with free cam. There are 3 skulk sensors right here. I haven't even bothered trying to get that chest. Yeah, these guys are my pals, and I like to play with them. So let's play around. Hello, Warden, come out and play. Hello. That's gonna do it, huh? Normally the warden comes out usually like on the first try for me, but since I'm trying to show you guys, hey, there's a warden down here. Yeah, he's being shy. This has got to be the one though. Yeah. Haha. Warden. Hello, buddy. What you doing? I hear you sniffing. Hello. Hello. Oh, there you are. What's up, buddy? Oh, you didn't hear that. Come on, there you go. How about over there? No? There you go. Pretty cool. Sounds everywhere. Oh, yeah. He's getting grumpy, isn't he? Uh-oh. He found me! Run, but never fear, because I always get away. I was a little careless there, but who cares? Because now I've got a new friend to play with. Yep. Here I am at a safe distance of more than 16 blocks away, where I can cheese him and call it a melee kill, get ahead, and act like I am super cool, because I'm taking out wardens. Now it takes like 31 arrows usually to kill this thing with a power 4 bow. So it's not the most powerful bow. It does the trick after 31 arrows. Now the real reason I'm doing this, other than gathering heads for my Warden throne and all, is to get used to hanging out with this guy. I like to spend time just kiting him around the dungeon and playing around with him and trying not to get killed. So far, this is gonna be like Warden 19 or so that I've killed, and I've only been killed 3 times by Wardens, and those were in the beginning. So, Wardens, like I said before, they're nothing, Warden. It was probably cool seeing it from my view and everything, seeing the ice starve to death. That's not good. But back to what I was saying, it was probably cool seeing it through my view, but I thought it would be cool to see it from a replay shot too. So I'm gonna go back in, kill another Warden, and we're gonna do it on replay and see how it looks. I've got plenty of time to explore the city and hang out with the wardens, but there are other things at hand. I have to mine. I've got to get a lot of diamonds. And there was something else that I'd forgotten about because I've been so busy trying to get this project finished and prepped and all that I overlooked my good buddy Boss's new game. He put out a Shulker game that's almost guaranteed to kill you. And you have to pay 3 diamonds a time, a turn, a play to kill yourself with, I guess, a chance at getting some loot. But it sounds pretty risky. Like I told you before, I have to give Hypno 30 diamond blocks and I'm currently up to 18, but I want to go play Boss's game a little bit, so I'm gonna do that. And we're just not gonna tell Hypno that I spent some of the diamonds for fun and playing around before I paid him back. Let's head to the the gaming district. That's right, the gaming district is taking shape out there next to Starter Town and sort of next to the shopping district. So, let's go visit it. One other thing I wanted to point out. Some of the more observant viewers of my videos and all may have noticed that I started putting out a mud banner. I had been trying a bunch of different designs and I came up with this design along with a bunch of others and this other design that looked kind of like an eyeball and a mouth and had the right colors for the season and everything. And so I went with the eyeball and the mouth because, I mean, come on, it looked cool, right? After sitting with it for about a week, I started to hate it and then I was thinking, Mudmen, the Mudmen, they were so cool. You know, like snowmen, but Mudmen. So we're the Mudmen out at the Mud Kingdom. Yep. And this is going to be my flag for the season. So anywhere you see this, it is a solo Maya Mudman project. Nice nighttime out here at Starter Town. I know we got a plan to fill up a park out here or something in this open area. That's going to be sweet. We got the awesome guitar times cool tree, so many cool builds. I believe this is Zame's awesome house. We got Hypno Joe's little cabin right here being dwarfed by Lakeview Manor. Oh, and we got the greatest airship of all time up here by Splashes. This is the dream design. I've always envisioned doing airships in Minecraft, and this is just about what I had envisioned. My idea of a cool airship comes from a book series I've read a bunch of times, and whoa! Yeah, the books, they're great, and they have airships kind of like that, and I love them, and I love that, and Splashes, you are insanely amazing. But let's go back over here. That portal probably marks this being the gaming district, and an impressive gaming district at that. I thought there were builds over here, though. Where is this place? I don't know. I'm out of rockets, but I believe this may be where I'm coming to die. I'm just flying over to Boss Build's modern mansion here in the Starter Town really quick to pick a little something up. If you haven't heard, I've won the orange Lambo. I am so stoked, and yeah, we gotta leave him here though. I don't know about that. But first of all, I've been doing armor stand work, if you haven't noticed. I put time in here sitting on his car like a cool dude looking at a B-dubs time clock. And then, of course, there was me lounging up on the top of my car with a flower, just enjoying it. Yeah, baby. Over there, we got the man himself, Geek Squeak, looking all cool up on a spoiler point and saying, yeah, look at you scrubs down there. And then over here, we've got Ice under his car. Is he just working on it, souping it up, or did he get himself into a little bit of an accident? Over here, we have the coolest dude alive. Look at him. Could you give a cooler look in Minecraft? He's so cool, he doesn't even care. And he seems to be drinking on something that comes in a brown bottle. And then finally, I put Almost Average in his Lambo over here. He's clearly dreaming of what it would be like to cruise this bad boy around the town. Well, I'm sorry, Almost. You're gonna have to keep dreaming, but me, on the other hand, like I said, I've got other plans. Yeah! Whoa! Woo! Woohoo! Yeah, baby! Oh, yeah! Vroom, vroom, vroom. Get it! Oh, no. Boss is gonna be so mad. I believe this may be where I'm coming to die. I hope this is fairly safe. Okay, I don't have a lot of diamonds to blow, and I know I'm gonna get kind of addicted probably because I love this kind of thing, but I need to be careful and not get too addicted right now because these diamonds aren't really mine that I'm spending. Technically, they're Hypno-Joe's. But, I mean, I gotta play, right? Let's see how this goes. So I believe I stand here, I open the shulker and I fall through to the next floor, and then I have to pick my way down. Okay. So now there are going to be rooms like this with shulkers, and I'm going to have to pick a shulker to fall through and hopefully not fall into lava. I'm kind of liking this one. Let's go here. Woo! I survived. Oh, come on. That's so many. This one. That's the one right there. This is lucky. This is for all the money. Come on. Oh, lava dripping. It looks like there's quite a bit of open spaces from that floor, so maybe I'm not as lucky as I thought. What I'm thinking is there's probably a better chance of surviving if there's lava over me. Could be wrong, and I'm sure it's not 100%, but there might be a slightly better chance. So I'm gonna go for one in this area, I think, and this one is calling. This is it. This is my prize, shulker. Money, no! That was quick. I mean, it's just one game. I gotta play more than one game, right? I mean, what if there's stuff down there that I like? Important stuff. What if there's 30 diamond blocks I can give Hypno-Joe? That would be perfect. Okay, I wish I knew which one I dropped into before. That would have been handy. Might have been this one. Okay. Oh, wow. This is possibly the only safe spot. And I've picked it twice now. It looks like there's no way through anywhere else but there. Let's see. I'm thinking right there. I like the way this one's lit up. It's lit just right. Oh, I made it. I'm gonna go right here. Whoa. Oh, you know, I was squatting there, I think. Probably shouldn't squat when we do this. Pro tip. Ah! Okay, just a little fire. No big deal. Gonna have to go mining a little more than I had planned. But, I mean, come on. I gotta do better than that. Ah! Oh yeah, this one's always safe. But, oh no. I need to try to remember this. Oh my gosh, 3 times in a row. And if you look, there are these interesting little designs. Well, that time I noticed what design was in the corner, and I am going to use that as a marker. Sorry, I hope it's not cheating, but I also think that that might be put there for that reason. So I'm gonna use your game mechanic, boss, and I'm gonna take your money. Yeah! Woo, yeah! That's right, this is the fairly safe floor. I have yet to make it past this floor. I'm giving away a bunch of diamonds. I'm already a block down. Ah, that's a block that I owe Hypno. That's another block. But this might be the one. Is it money? Woo! I made it to another floor. We are back here at my home base, and I was about to get started doing something when I noticed this. Now, I imagine this is probably his payment for doing the armor stands, which I didn't want payment for, but boss is a really good guy, so he's forcing me to take a payment from him. Now, what could he have offered me? Oh, That is like better than diamonds for me. Mud is obviously the most important commodity to my mud kingdom if I'm going to create one. So boss, I really appreciate this and I am definitely going to be putting it to use very soon. Thanks, bud. Not much has changed out here. The Warden throne has grown slightly. I did decorate my room slightly. Upgraded the bed a little bit to a little bit better shape. I'm a lot more happy with this one. Put some diamonds on it and just put general decoration around. So it feels a little more cluttered in here, a little more lived in, you know? Not just some place that is a big open empty room that I come to sleep in. Now it feels more like a home. This is where I hang out. Spend a lot of my time and do all my things. This is my little collection shelf up here where I put my fancy, nostalgic collectibles that remind me of my youth and the things I used to do and love. Over here, this is my chair where I hang out. Got a bundle down there that's zipped up so something's inside of it. And we got some diamonds laying around. We've got a lot of things here stuffed into one single block area to make it look more cluttered and lived in and, yeah, a little more organic. So now when I come in here to sleep, it feels much more like home. Coming down to the super smelter, you can see I have put in a bit of a lava farm now, and I am generating lava. This thing is totally full, all 32 and hoppers, all the way up to there, from there to there. Lava does generate pretty dang fast in this game, so it's easy to get a lot in a fairly short time. This is my little bit of a structure I put in. Throughout the mud land, I do plan on having bits of rock showing through in areas, and I'm thinking this is kind of the basic rock palette I'm going to go with. Standard rock palette stuff, all the normal colors you would expect to find in there. So the super smelter is fully fueled, and I've got a new farm down here as well. Not all the buildings can be so fancy. Some of them are smaller and more utilitarian, like this one here. Glowberries for glow. Whenever I need these, I just come on down. I like to put a pick in my hand because it goes, yeah. You see the pick stops moving and I'm at warp speed and the glowberries just flow into the inventory. So we have two more little farms right there that are going to be really helpful moving forward out here and help growing the Mud Kingdom. But we're going to need more than just that. So that's enough talking for now. Let's get to work.
Taking one more breath beside you, so I could find strength to divide us. Gave it all we got and I know we did the best we could. If I could go back, undo the mess, I would memorize your face before I go. But this is how we go. Gotta give it up sometimes, let's go.
this is the double iron ejector updated for 1.19. First of all, the iron ejectors. These farms are a rebuild from my old farm that I've updated by putting skulk sensors in it and changed the design a little bit. And I believe it's now more efficient than it even was before when it was reaching max efficiency. Yep, I said it. What happens is the golem will spawn on that little bit of obsidian there, and instantly when he does, because he's so big, he will hit this little line of string you may see there, which tells those tripwire hooks to kick off those trapdoors just like that. And when it does, the skulk sensor hears the trapdoor and gets mad and pushes on that piston, which knocks them off down into the cooking chamber below. As you can see, each one is slightly different, but they both work exactly the same. This is your standard iron farm where 3 villagers get scared by a zombie. And if we watch closely, we can see a golem spawn and get rocketed to the chamber below, where he is cooked up into some fine iron. And there you have it, like magic, the golem is gone. I believe this is the quickest possible system you can have to remove the iron golem from the presence of the villagers, which of course starts the new golem spawning even sooner. So technically, this ejector might just be the best possible way to get rid of the golems. Now back to the statue. This is the Mudman Warrior statue. I've been working on this in creative for about a day, and I finally had to call it quits and build the thing, and I'm pretty happy with it overall. We have this Roman-inspired helmet that he's obviously wearing, and I love the face in there. He's yelling out, "Arr, Mudman, I'm a Mudman, iron golem spawning, give me your iron, because I'm a Mudman, yeah." So when I was building this thing, this arm I started with, and it came together pretty easy. It's a straightforward, straight arm, and you can easily see where the shapes go and how it should be. Then I did this arm, which is at a weird angle, and everything went kaputs. I have now been spending another day or so trying to fix the shape, get it more detailed, so it looks like an actual arm, but it's still got a little ways to go. But I am happy with the progress. Before, it looked like one of my tentacles from last season, but now it's looking a little more like a real arm. This little build is going to be a very important little structure for me throughout the season. This is the Ilmango Mud Transformificator, and it is pretty dang handy. The way it works is I will take some dirt, put it in my offhand, come over here, and place and break, and place and break, and place and break. And this handy machine instantly turns that dirt to mud, which when I break, it gets sucked down into the inventory system. When that happens, it triggers the machine to kick out another bottle, which instantly fills with water, goes up the bubble stream, and back into the system, recycling itself perfectly. Also, you see that 32 dirt I have in my hand down there on the hot bar? It says 32. Well, watch this. Bam, 32. Still have 32. Bam, still have 32. This little dropper here, every time I place that dirt, it turns it to mud and it kicks out a new dirt for me. So it keeps me fully stocked as long as there's dirt in the system. This little mud transformer that Ilmago created is perfect. It is very messy though, so I have made some changes to it, and it is now pretty much 100% lossless. A couple changes I've made is, first of all, this crying obsidian, because it's very durable. That way if something happens and I run out of dirt, I'm probably not going to break through this and destroy stuff before I notice, hopefully. And it also blocks off that side and that side, which helps keep the mud as it breaks in the system. One of the big problems with the farm is it can spit the mud all over the place, so you might not be able to get it all. There was another angle it can get you from, is right here. A lot of times the mud will fly off over here, and you can have quite a bit of stacks out in this area. So what I've done is I replaced the block they were on for a couple hoppers, which push into the sorting system. So now anytime a mud comes over here, it gets instantly thrown into storage. One other change I made, since I put myself right here to collect all the mud that comes this way, to make sure I get the dirt, and just to have a good angle to put the dirt on. Well, sometimes while I was doing this, I would get water bottles in my inventory, and those bottles can really start to pile up. They need to be in the system. Well, now I have moved this portion of the farm up 1 block taller. So there's now 4 blocks high. Instead of 3, there's an extra hopper, and there is 0 water bottles. So if you make this amazing farm of El Mangoes and you don't want to deal with the mess, there's a couple little tricks you can use to make it pretty much 100% lossless. You may wonder, how am I making all of this mud? I'm just magically turning dirt to mud out here in this environment. Well, it's because this little deep slate area right here is actually a water reservoir. Yep, we keep this full of water. Sometimes it rains out here and fills up. Sometimes we have to deliver it. But that reservoir is helped to turn all of that great dirt into even greater mud. So now the build makes a little bit more sense. Now there's a lot of lava dripping over here. But this shulker was calling me. Is it gonna be the one? No! I guess lava's not my friend. Just a lot of burniness down there. And I lost those diamonds, and I owe him a lot more. So I'm gonna have to bow my head in shame, lower than I already was. Yep, I better get going. I'll see y'all next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you like that time lapse of my new base. Yep, I'm gonna be living out there, and playing with wardens. It's Warden Town, Mud Warden Town. Mud Kingdom, Mudmen, all that. Yep. Bye, guys! Something terrible has happened. I have lost my turtle shell helm. I may be wearing one. Pay no attention to that. Time has passed. I didn't have any scoots to make a new turtle shell helm, so I farmed some up. I had an idea how to do this farm, and I had never done one of these before. So I just thought I'd wing it, and I did look it up on the wiki, and I saw one key feature, which is this water right here, and it's worked out pretty well. So really quick, let me show you how this works. For turtles to hatch, they have to be placed on sand, and I have placed these here, and they are growing up, and when they hatch, their mechanics say they start hunting for water, a source water block 2 blocks below them that's a little ways out up to a long ways out. And there's this water here and here. So the second they pop from those eggs, they go instantly walking towards one of these water sources, usually that one for some reason, which is to the east. Thanks to these handy dandy trapdoors, they end up falling off into this wonderful mud. The great thing about mud is it's a smaller block, so below it I have hoppers. So when the turtles grow big and strong, they get too big for this cage and they suffocate. When they grow up from babies to adults, they drop their scoot, and that's what I collect. As you can see, so far we've got 66 scoots. Not too bad. I'm running a little low on eggs though, so I'm gonna have to go get some. Well, I have been wanting to build quite a bit lately. I've built a bunch already. I've built the base over there, and I built the statue iron farm over there, and I'm thinking, I want to do it all again. Why? I don't know. I just think it would look better with a little more symmetry out here. And while I like the organic look and I'm not a big fan of doing things symmetrical, it's gotta be done. So let's get to building.
Something
was a lot of work, and I am pretty happy with how things came out. Let's use FreeCam to take a big look at the valley now. This place is really growing. I'd say it's a great start to a someday achieving the status of mega base. First off, the other statue. Obviously, this one can't hold an iron farm. No big deal though, it's for decoration and it looks like it needs some repairs done. The mud volcano has damaged it severely. Before adding this second statue, the place really felt like it needed some balance. It's a very balanced build in a lot of ways, and it's massive, so that works really well too. And over here, this side of the base, it's kind of like a gateway. It's mirroring this side in a lot of ways, but not 100%. I do have plans to put things in this mountain later that will be useful, but that will come later, like I just said. I have, though, tried to put in a little bit of a passive mob farm here just to generate some extra material along the way, and yeah, it kind of sucks, not gonna lie. It works really well at pulling zombies because of the turtle eggs here. Zombies hate them, so they come after them, and they go into this water stream, which goes all the way down there into a little bit of a mud wither farm chamber. Yeah, chamber. But as you can see, the mobs aren't really enticed to go into the hole, so they have to walk in there naturally, so it is a very passive mob farm. I will leave it for now. I'll see how it collects, and if it's worth leaving, I'll leave it. If not, I'll probably repurpose this into something else, or maybe even a better mob farm later when I got more time. I am loving the two new builds. They are adding a lot to the area, and as it's starting to fill up, I can really start to see the area a little better and get a better idea of what to put in it. There is one other little project I threw in over the last few days, and that was dealing with the massive hole down to the mines below. Yep, as you can see, I have put stairs in it. And these stairs are very useful when you don't have an elytra or when you just died flying to the bottom of the hole. Now this stairway to the mines below is not complete. As you can see, there is still a lot of exposed area, and I'm going to transition that from structure to more texturized, natural stony terrain as it goes down. But why don't we fly down there for real, and I'll show you what I did at the very bottom. My base has been very deadly. It has killed a lot of people. It was Boss's very first death on the server. It is very dangerous flying down here like this, but now there's water. You can fly directly into the water and live as long as you don't fly into the roof. I know Ricky has flown into the roof and died that way, and I believe I've lost a totem that way. So now it is a lot safer coming down. Still not fully safe, but I feel like I probably shouldn't be killing the Zetas every time they come over here. It's very tempting to want to fly down this thing. Well, the Lambo is back safe and sound. Boss wasn't too angry about it, and he was so happy with the armor stand work I did that he kind of overlooked the whole damage, and I think you can hardly see any of the scuffs. Not too bad. And since everything was nicely put back together, Boss asked me to do him a little favor and create a little armor stand of him next to his personal Lambo upstairs. And coming up, here is Boss Builds. You would almost think it is the real Boss himself, but this is an armor stand, but it's kind of a next level armor stand. It doesn't have the stick arms and legs like a normal armor stand figure would have. This is high quality, top notch. Only the best for Boss in his Lambo collection in his modern madness and wonderful view. Hope you like it, Boss. I am back here at Starter Town picking up some things, doing the rounds, checking the shops, making sure they are all fully stocked, and we have found this awesome head totem here at my bed. This isn't the kind of thing you would normally expect to find hovering over a bed, but this is here for a very specific reason. All of these people have donated 2 of their heads so that they may be immortalized in an upcoming game in the gaming district that myself and Hypno Joe are working on creating. That might be part of the next episode, it might not. But as you can see, we are off to a good start. Now, Zetas, they don't have to donate their head if they don't want to, or they don't have time, or don't care, or whatever. Doesn't matter. They can still play the game if they like. This is just for creating a character of them in the game itself. But we'll get more into that later. as you can see behind me, I have prepped a little spot. We are going to put a build in here, and I've gathered all the materials there needed, so it should go pretty smoothly. Now, this build is going to be a bit of a tribute to the Sunflower Kingdom faction. What are we, gang? Group, bunch, the Sunflower Bunch, whatever we are, I am going to build a little tribute to it to show our allegiance out here at the Mud Kingdom and to give us a little bit of a place where we can gather and chat when we're here. I'd say you guys have enough information. Let's get to building.
Hey Maya, so I have a proposal for you.
Oh yeah? And what would that be?
So I've got this idea for a mini game, right? I know that you've also been watching a lot of the Guess Who Fortnite games.
Yes. I like their setup.
Yeah. So see, I remember playing that actual board game when I was a kid. I want to make a game like that. And I'm going to make it on a boat. And my boat's going to need a crew. So I was wondering if you could use that handy armor stand work that you do and help me fill out the crew of this boat.
Of course.
I might need some help gathering some materials and building the boat itself as well.
And for me buying my way into getting to place armor stands in your mini game, I will gather all the material.
All right, sounds good.
Awesome.
So
by the way, I said your mini game. This is going to be our mini game, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Course.
Then I'm in. Yay.
Okay. Yeah. Ouch. Hang on.
What? Was that too loud?
Oh, that was loud.
I'm sorry. I'll talk in a whisper if that's better for you.
Try being loud again, real quick.
Hi.
No.
Is that loud enough? Oh yeah. Let's do this. Too loud?
I turned you way down to like -87, and you're super quiet, but still popping. So it's on your end.
You're on your end, sir. What are you talking about?
I am on my end.
How about now?
That was bad.
What's going on here?
You're peeking. You're going into your red zone.
You're peeking. I'm sorry, that was
I peeking?
rude. No, I went too far. Okay, well, let's try to keep that to a minimum, I guess. I mean, you don't get loud usually, so. Oh, wait, you do anytime something goes wrong. You get scared, you. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's human, right?
No, I just Rambo it, mate.
Hey, Maya, you made it.
I sure did.
After me.
We won't talk about that, right?
Anyways, so this is the spot. This is where we're putting the boat.
Yep, the boat is going in right here. It's bigger than a boat, isn't it? A ship at this size? Is it a yacht? A pirate yacht? It's all wood.
It's not a yacht.
It's a pirate yacht. Yard. It's a yard.
Yard. Okay, we're definitely doing pirate accents.
Oh, what have I done?
You mean, what have you done, matey?
Yes, Mr. Hypno Joe.
Yes, Mr. Maya.
There you go.
Mr. Maya.
Ah, that's better. What are we doing?
We're building a boat area.
Ooh, a boat. Or whatever you just said. I like that.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep this up.
yeah. Let's not. Yeah, so we are here. We have all the materials we needed. We have it split into our inventories, and we are about to go build a ship right here to house the new game, and it's going to be amazing.
It is. So why don't we go ahead and get right into it?
Yep. Enough talking. Let's build.
Let's build. All right. So, no, I hate that. I hate it.
We are done. Let me do it again. We are done. That was a little bit longer of a build.
Are.
You suck. Right. We are done. That was a little bit longer than I expected. I didn't think we were going to have to drain the boat.
Yeah, I didn't expect it. Okay, let's try this again. Okay,
we are done. That's right. Now, I didn't expect to have to drain the whole boat. Was that your plan all along?
I mean, I didn't think we were going to have 3 sponges to work with, so.
Yeah.
It did take longer than I anticipated.
What is this?
It is done. This is welcome. Nope, it's not that. Welcome to Guess Who's Aboard.
Yay!
Woo!
The most popular game that everybody has heard of, Guess Who, has come to Minecraft, right?
Yep.
Now, I know this game used to be done way back in a real cheap manner. People would put mob heads on a wall and pick a mob head and then you just play that way. But that's boring, right?
Yeah, tell me about it. No, tell me about it.
Oh, okay. So what we did, or what I did, because, armor stand dude, yep. I put in armor stands out here and I copied them on the other side. So if there's a Time Architect armor stand there with a pick in his hand doing a certain pose, he will be exactly the same on the other side. Sound about right?
Sounds right to me.
Awesome.
Look at that crew.
Looking good. Nice.
Although I think we might have a stowaway on board. Yeah. Yep, there's a stowaway. I think that you know who the stowaway is on this side.
Oh. Okay, everybody, I am going to pick one of these statues to be my statue of choice, and it's going to be this one right here. Don't worry, he can't hear me right now. I'm muted.
My first question for you, sir, are you a Zeta?
Ooh, that's a good question. I am not.
You are not a Zeta, so that means I get to eliminate anybody on here that is a Zeta.
Dang, now I cannot ask that question. That sucks.
This is very true.
That's a good question.
Yep.
Is your armor stand wearing gold armor of any type?
Let me find out.
Okay.
Yes.
Ooh.
My armor stand does have some gold on it.
Gold armor.
Gold armor.
Okay. All right, now I get to go and eliminate everybody not wearing gold. So give me a second if you would, Hypno.
I will. My next question for you, sir, is, are you holding a weapon?
So I have reached a problem. I need to know what mine
I had the same problem.
looks like, and I have gotten rid of mine not to give too much away.
Yeah, see, I had the same issue.
So
and I didn't want to give anything away.
Should we be able to come onto each other's side if we need to?
That's why I said something about, although, I mean, I guess it doesn't really.
Although no, if
you know
I
who
come
I've
over
eliminated,
and I'm like, no, it doesn't, then you know this is my armor stand.
That's true.
So,
that's true.
I mean, you could use free cam. You should try to remember probably. Yeah, but then can you hear it and you know pretty much about where it's at, but they're not in the same order, so that helps.
Yeah, exactly. Like, do you know who it is? I popped it up twice now.
No, but was that who you were?
Yep, I popped it up.
Well, I know who it was now because I was free camming over there. Your boss?
You're a cheater.
So, scrap this game?
So, no free cam, but you can pop the stand back up to look at it. Or just don't pop it down.
Okay.
If it's yours.
This shouldn't be in the video, this portion of us arguing, or like trying to figure this out. Okay, everybody, this time I am going to go with this person right here. He'll never suspect it. Okay, my question is, your character wearing iron armor of any type?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, so now I get to go and eliminate anybody not wearing iron. I'm back!
Okay, my question for you, sir, are you wearing a leather tunic?
I am not.
Not wearing a leather chest piece. Got it.
Nope. Okay, well, my question for you is, are you a passive mob? So like a cow, a horse, you know, anything passive.
I am.
Ooh, awesome. Give me a sec. You are in trouble.
Yikes.
Yep. Your turn.
My question for you, sir, does your head contain the color blue?
Okay, now we got a problem. It's not up anymore, so I have to look at it. Okay. So there's the whole purple or blue debate, right? There's that the section of the color where it's like, what is it exactly? I mean, I could say yes or no. So I don't know how you want to take that.
Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, there is a similar color. Possibly.
Is it a shade of blue? Could it be considered
It could be considered a shade of blue, but some might consider it a shade of purple.
So I'm going to eliminate anything that isn't blue.
That was probably too much info to give for that.
You gave me a lot of info there.
Yeah, if you read into that, you can really narrow this one down.
I think I know who you are. So.
Oh, no. Are you the glow squid?
I am not.
Oh, no. And I'm back.
Hey, are you the Elder Guardian?
What's an Elder Guardian?
The Guardian. The Guardian. The fish thing.
A fish?
The Guardian
fish? Yes, I am. That's what I was last round,
game.
too.
Interesting.
Yeah. Dang it.
So I found the stowaway.
Dang it, Joe wins the first real game. Oh,
First real game.
Oh, I don't like that.
Hey, are these all the armor stands you have left over here?
Oh, yeah, there was just the two.
My guy's not here.
What? Who were you?
You eliminated my guy. I was the wandering trader.
That's a passive. That's not a passive mob.
That is a passive
It's like an NPC.
It's still a passive mob.
I didn't consider him a passive mob. So yeah, I blew it.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, but that's my own fault. That's the way the game works, you know?
Yeah.
If your question isn't spot on,
like,
you might have some problems. Yeah. Well, you see what I mean, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
but that
that's
is why I knew, because
Yeah.
the only one that it's like questionable.
it's probably purple, but yeah,
I'd
that's
say
the thing.
that's blue.
See, I'd say that's probably purplish. Okay, everybody, this time I am going to pick this one.
Okay, so my question is, are you a Zeta?
I am not.
Not a Zeta.
Okay. My question is, are you wearing leather armor of any type?
I am.
Excellent.
Are you aquatic?
Aquatic? What kind of word is that?
Having to do with
No, I am not aquatic. Haha.
Haha.
Fooled you.
That was a worse question than I thought it was. Okay, your turn.
Are you wearing black anywhere?
Yes.
Wait a second. That was a stupid question.
Why?
Because I got to eliminate 2, but
That's
could have
I
been
only
better.
eliminated 2 with the aquatic question, so I
Okay.
feel sorry for
Well,
you.
I knew that was a bad question. Your turn, sir.
Okay, are you wearing any gold?
I am. Do you have an item in both hands?
I do. Are you not wearing iron?
I am wearing iron. We need to put a bed here.
Yes, yes we do. Oof. Okay, your turn.
Hang on, I'm under attack. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Are you... I think I know who you are. Could be wrong. I should probably guess, but I'm gonna play it safe and guess a guess. That made so much sense. Are you... Do you have a light in your hand?
No.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, you already asked. Oh, I guess I could ask a very similar question.
Yep. It's your turn.
Yep. Are you hostile?
I am not.
Not hostile. Your turn.
You ready to lose?
Yeah,
Are you the spider?
I am.
I
I'm the
knew it.
spider.
It's the only one I got left.
Oh, nice.
Okay, well, you know, my first game where I cheated, I say we don't count it. You got first win, I got second win. Tiebreaker?
Tiebreaker. Let's do it.
Tiebreaker. This time, I am going to choose this one. Are you a Zeta?
Yes.
1 second. Well, more than a second.
Nope, you had 1 second. My turn. Are you holding 2 items?
I am not.
Okay, that's a good question.
Yeah, it is. I wish I could ask it, but I'm pretty much going to.
Okay. Are you not holding 2 items?
Are you holding 1 item?
I don't remember. Hold on.
Love it.
No.
Okay.
That's a better question, I feel like.
I'm trapped. Okay, I'm back.
Are you wearing any diamonds?
I'm not.
Not wearing
No.
diamonds. Okay.
Are you a female?
No.
Your turn.
Are you me?
Dang it! I had 2 left. You picked Ricky, didn't you?
Nope.
I was gonna guess Ricky next turn. So you're mindless?
You would have still been. Yep, I'm mindless.
Oh. All right, you won the tiebreaker.
That was great. So fun.
Good job.
Oh, yeah. Woo! Champion again. I am the champion of minigames, really.
Yeah, I don't like that. The fake you is a giant compared to you. What's going on here? I didn't know there was that much difference in the armor stands. That's nuts.
Well, like when you put on the fake head. Oh my!
Right? See that? That's bigger than the fake head being on you. Like the whole body's bigger. Crazy.
I could.
You could hide in it. Oh, I got my face on my shirt.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's crazy. It's creepy, man. Okay, enough. You're going to make people hate Minecraft. So the games went well, despite losing. You're the champion for now, but we are going to play some more, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. We should do a tournament, maybe.
Yeah, I definitely say we set up a tournament. Let's put this game out there, let people play it, get used to it. There's still a few things we got to do, like set up a dock and maybe a little safe area with it. That's not you. A little safe area with a boat or a bed and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think this is good.
A little entrance and maybe a sign.
Yeah.
For the game.
Perfect.
Yeah.
My main takeaway: I had fun. That was great.
Me too.
Yeah.
That was more fun. Like I knew it was gonna be fun, but it was more fun than I had anticipated.
Yeah, same here.
Ow.
Well, Hypno.
Well, Maya.
Well, Hypno.
Well, Maya.
Well, Hypno.
Hey. Rude.
I've got thorns. I got a lot of them. I got thorns. As the sun sets over there and the moon rises, yeah. I could have done that a little better. I say we call it.
Yeah, let's call this.
Yeah, I'm not a poet tonight. Later!
Later.
You know, if there's one thing about Minecraft that never fails, the second I go to hit record, it starts raining. Yep. Hello there, all of my amazing viewers, and thank you for tuning back in for yet another episode of the amazing ZetaCraft series. We are out here tonight in this thunderstorm to do a little building, of course. You see, I have got this really nice base behind me here, and I've been living in luxury, but my villagers have been living in a dirt hut since they got here. That's just not going to work. So I've been designing a new villager trading home for them. Yep, it's going to be their home, and we are about to build it up and move them on in. Now this build is not my normal build. It's a regular style Minecraft house. And I think you guys are really going to like it. So sit right back and enjoy. have been spending a lot of time on the nether roof lately. You see, I've been hungry. I've been getting a lot of carrots from the Dwemer brothers, but that only works so much, and I eat too much food because I'm always doing stuff like hopping around or getting hurt or whatnot. If you remember in last season of ZetaCraft, I made my own hoglin farm without studying others. I had remembered seeing others in the past and I knew they used like a tier step down thing, but I tried doing something different and it didn't really work, and I redesigned and I kind of fell on the same kind of step down, which I'm sure other people used. Well, it's a new season and we're going bigger this year, so I thought I would make a bigger hoglin farm. It's the same idea as before, but it's a lot wider, and so far it's only 5 floors. There you see it coming into view. But even though it's only 5 floors, it still is bigger than last season's. As you can see, it produces a very nice amount of hoglins. Now these hoglins give me pretty much unlimited pork chops. The rate of pork chops is insane, but why I'm really doing it is actually for the leather. Especially because I just did those 40 armor stands for Guess Who, and I used leather on a lot of them. Leather works great because you can dye it any color and all that. What? What? They're not supposed to be able to do that? I have watched this farm so much and none have ever gotten off to the side. I need to fix that. But in the meantime, I was saying I need leather. When you're doing an armor stand to someone, especially a Zeta, it's great to have leather armor so you can make it look as close to their normal style as possible. So now I have unlimited food for this season, and anybody who wants pork chops, just let me know. And when it comes to leather, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a lot of extra, I know. I might set up a shop, but I mean, a leather shop? I don't know if that'll do so well, and I don't know. We'll see. Let me know your thoughts down below. After farming up all of that wonderful netherwood for boss builds last night, I went to bed. I woke up in the morning to this wonderful little shulker. I've already looked, but it's a beautiful sight, so I thought I would show you guys so you can enjoy what it looks like to see 64 diamonds split up in a chest like so. Beautiful, and I am no longer broke. I had been broke for days. Thank you, boss. You're the best. So you just saw the time lapse of this thing being built up. I built this in creative initially so I could get the shape right and get a design going and all of that. One thing I didn't notice is how big it would be compared to my mega base area stuff. I mean, this is still part of the mega base, I'm connecting it all, but the scale is ginormous. So let me show you what I mean. So we have the main base there, and there the gateway that it created, and it looks so large and impressive, but then this thing moved in. And look at the size and scale of this compared to that. These arms of the base of the gate, whatever you want to call it, seem miniature now. It dwarfs it. And this is just a house. But this is a sign of the season. I'm going a lot bigger this season, and I've got a lot of room to grow. So who knows, by the end, these builds might be miniatures. Cute little toy sets to play with. When you look at the massive mega builds, or maybe this is as big as it gets. But anyway, why don't we take a look around? I was decorating this place, but I finally had to get to building. As you can see, there are some meager decorations. This is sort of like a lookout tower, so we got a cartography bench to help map the area. We got a horn here in case we have to alert the locals of any incoming problems. And yeah, so let's go down this spiral stairway, down the tower, down, and we're in the middle tower. Yep, nice tall windows, meager decoration again. We got a sort of a station here to work out and maybe log what's happening out here. And let's go down. And at the bottom we have sort of a records room, if you will. We got all these boxes of files and storage and stuff like that. And yeah, this is probably where they keep all of their important info. Here we have a bit of a meeting dining table in front of the fireplace. The chimney does go the whole way through the build and comes out at the roof and has a nice little chimney top, I feel. But I do like how this fireplace came out. It's looking good. Over here, we just got a little corner nook area with some more books and lighting and stuff to do. Over here, we have another little side area where people can hang out and chat, maybe drink some pickle juice, and yeah, enjoy the vibe. If we come back out here, turn to the right, this is the kitchen area. Here we have some meat storage. We've got salt to help preserve meat and all of that. We got stuff stored. We've got people cooking. We've got barrels, and we've got cups and all of this handy stuff to keep all of our wonderful villagers alive. And if we step out on the deck really quick, this is our main barbecue, cooking a big slab of meat up there. We have the smokers for extra cooking. Whoever cooks on this grill is gonna love it because this is fancy. And over here you can see we have some honey for glaze and more salt for preserving. Love it. If we take a right here, you can see we have a stairway up to the second floor. This is the main doorway. Let's go out and in it really quick. This is kind of what you see. And we have a continuation of this new mega path going in that's slightly covered in mud. But there you can see the entrance to the building. Oh, and look at that. We got villagers coming over here to hang out. Oh, I guess not. They're all going for food, and they walked over the couches. But whatever, they appear to be pretty hungry. Hey, you're gonna miss it. Hurry up. But we have another little seating area. Hey, buddy, people can hang out here. There's plenty of books and other stuff for them, maybe a game of gold block, and plenty of cups littered around because these people are a little messy. And then over here, we have we got a new friend, an iron golem. But we also have a bunch of villager job stations. These stations are great. When the villagers out here grow up to be big and strong, big villagers. Oh, careful, little guy. Whoa. You're a nut! But anyway, this is a great place for the villagers once they grow up to pick what job they like, and they can become the master traders in their field. What are you guys doing? Stop it! Let's go take a look at these guys really quick. So this is where they come to sleep, all of them. It's a bit of a barracks, sure, but they enjoy it. Oh, we just had one grow up. I turned around and you grew up. It happens so quick. They're babies, and then in the blink of an eye, they grow up, and they're big and strong, and they move downstairs to pick up a job and become more helpful, and yeah, it's great. So, we got spare cake in case they get hungry. We've got more area for them to walk around in. We've got a side nook over here to hang out in, just a couple of them. If they want a little bit of alone private time, they can come hang out back here. And we have this area over here with stuff in it. And then this area right here with more stuff in it, and another nook. Crazy, right? So many wonderful little sitting areas for these guys. They gotta love it. Here you can see we look down into the main area and the tower going up. And this here is the chimney with a little bit of access to let heat in. The smoke continues up, but the heat can billow out and warm the upper floor. Here we have apparently the baby villagers playing around, hopping on the couches, leaving their mess. These guys, at least they're having fun though. Well, it's getting late out here. It's just me and the golem now hanging out. Hey buddy, everybody's gone to bed, and it's been I just saw a village. Get to bed! You're supposed to be asleep. Hey, don't come out here. Yeah, wrong way. Okay. Anyway, okay. Me and the golem Belvedere here. I was sitting there. Really? I'm looking at the camera. You stay there. It's a beautiful night. Villagers are asleep. Just me and the golem up. And yeah, it's been quite a build, like I said. So why don't we call it a day? And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
You ain't failing if you're trying it. Ooh, gotta believe the future's brighter. You owe it to yourself to do what only brings you joy. So shut up all that noise, yep, shut up all that noise. Hey, just chill, I got all the time to kill. Yeah, I got good vibes, good vibes. I'm too blessed to give in to any stress. It's only good vibes, good vibes.
I put this picture up on our Discord for ZetaCraft and asked the community if they could guess what I was standing on. There were a lot of great guesses, but in the end, someone was able to get it. The same person who won the Sea Elven treasure from Season 1 of ZetaCraft also won this little challenge I put out. And that person is Mr. Stwig. So shout out again to you, Mr. Stwig. You are amazing. And I must say, your knowledge of Minecraft is exceptional. You're a legend. So obviously, at this point in time, the build has already been built, but I'm going to talk about it beforehand a little bit. You see, this is a build that I thought would fit perfect in the area, but it's something I don't like to do. Now, I normally don't like to copy other people's builds. Sure, sometimes with redstone farms, you got to do it, but when it comes to someone's actual custom build, I generally don't do it because, you know, to make it in Minecraft, we've got to be making our own custom stuff, right? Well, I copied somebody. And for the second time in my YouTube career, I will be giving a tribute to one of my favorite hermits of all, Tango Tech. If I look back over all the seasons of Hermitcraft, there's one build that always really stuck out to me that I love, and I thought it would fit perfect here in the Mud Kingdom. So we are gonna go out and build that up in tribute to Tango Tech. Thank you, Tango, for building this amazing build. I love it, and I'm so happy to add it out here in the Mud Kingdom. And I have talked enough, so let's get to building, shall we? See me up here? Yep. The behemoth Fifi the Destroyer has come to the Mud Kingdom, as you can see in all of his massive glory. Once again, thank you, Tango, for creating this behemoth and then putting up the Lightmatica sketch on the internet for any of us wannabe Tangos to build one of their very own. The other day, I was browsing the internet and I came across this cool site. And it's full of schematics that have been uploaded by creators from all over Minecraft. Some of them are even hermits. And it is a great site if you want to check out some cool builds, get inspired from them, or just add a cool portal to your world. I will post a link to that website down below in the description if you want to check it out. I myself will even be posting some of my own builds on that site for you to check out if you'd like. Look at this view from up here. Fifi is so massive. If we take a look on the backside, you can see the path he came in from. There's a little bit of footprints in the dirt there because he's so big. And what this tells me is Hermitcraft Season 8 is that way. Something that's really cool. I can be just like walking along, hanging out in my base and look up and Fifi the Destroyer! Looks so amazing back there, right? Oh, look at that. The play with the layers and the depth and all that just looks amazing. Compared to the scale of the town, it just fits. And he looks really happy up there. And it's really cool too. He's got that ubiquitous gaze, so wherever you are, he's always looking at you. Check it out. Look, he's looking at us. What if we go over there? I feel like he's gonna be looking at us because that's what ubiquitous gaze is. And yep, he sure is. So welcome to my base, Fifi. I hope you enjoy it. You're welcome here, and maybe help keep it safe from intruders if you wouldn't mind. Stomp any creepers you see, okay? I've just been down here in the ancient city. You'd think it'd be nice and quiet down here, but boy, it's loud. You got the heartbeat going. That guy back there growling away. Yep, I'm playing with the Wardens again, but I was thinking about the last episode I put out, and I was talking about how should I open a leather shop, and it's just a leather shop, who needs leather, all that. Well, one of the Zetas reached out to me and said they would like a leather shop, so I'm gonna put in a nice little leather stall out there. I'm thinking like a tannery or something like that. It's not gonna be anything special. It's just gonna be sort of a little market stall, like I said, where someone can pop in, buy some leather, and get out. So why don't we go do that really quick? And there you have my meager little new shop, the Tannery, which is now part of the Glow Empire, even though it's not very glowy. Yep, the Tannery. Here we have a workbench with some leather laid out. We've got a cauldron here. You may wonder why. Well, it's so you can undye your stuff that you've dyed, maybe because you dye leather. Over here we have leather, 1 diamond per stack, and there is a lot of leather, so come get it if you need it, Zetas. We got plenty. We have some storage up above, big sheets of leather hanging and drying. Over here, anybody who purchases anything here gets a free stack of those babies right there. So if any of you Zetas are hungry, you know where to get some free food. Sort of free. And then over here we have item frames, 1 diamond per 32. Now we are a tannery, not a leatherworks, so I didn't want to do leather armor because that is annoying. It probably wouldn't sell hardly any, and it would be a different kind of shop, I feel like. This is a shop where we get and prepare the leather. Yep, I sure do. So the tannery is open. Fifi has come to the Mud Kingdom, and it has been a glorious few days on the server. I am going to go for now and get planning on my next big project. I hope you all enjoyed the episode, and I will see you in the next one. Later! Hey there, everybody! Don't mind me. I'm just doing a little shearing in here. I realized that I've been using a lot of wool this season and I don't have a lot of good sources for it. So I decided to put this sweet wool farm together. Can you believe it? This is how you do it, folks. Actually, what I'm doing here is give me that. Yeah, pro. What I'm really doing here is I'm collecting all the wool I need in all the different colors for the wool farm build I put together. Yep, these little sheep or nuts are pushing me all over the place. Trying to talk to the camera. I am going to build my first ever 16 color wool farm. I usually just do like 4 at max. I usually don't need that much wool, but this season not only am I using it in a lot of builds, there is that whole ancient city thing and skulk sensors and occlusion and all that. So why not help fill up our muddy area by putting in a little bit of a wool farm? Let's take a look at the area I'm thinking about. You recognize this, of course, right? Everybody's seen this view, haven't they? Well, where I am is right here. There's Fifi. Love you, Fifi. And the base and all of that and my wool farm. And yep, right here, I've got all the supplies finally gathered that I'm going to need for this thing. And yeah, it's not too bad compared to some of the other builds, but it is a fairly good size. I'm going to put it in this area right here. And it's just really a funky shape build to hold the wool farm. This thing isn't gonna build itself, so let's look through my boxes a little more. No, let's get to work. Yeah!
Got another chance to rise above the emptiness. Got a brand new plan, forming like a silhouette. Our eyes are looking up, gonna get what we want. Our time to overcome. The stars align for us. Hearts soaring like a jet plane, crushing and we never look back. Tell them this is our game. We're taking it with all that we have. It'll never be the same. Victory rewriting the past. Hearts soaring like a jet plane, crushing and we never look back. Up until the last call, staying until the end, together through it all. Even if we break a bend, our eyes are looking up, gonna get what we want. Our time to overcome. The stars align for us. Hearts soaring like a jet plane, crushing and we never look back. Tell them this is our game. We're taking it with all that we have. It'll never be the same. Victory rewriting the past. Hearts soaring like a jet plane, crushing and we never look back.
Now this feels like a wool farm fit for the mud kingdom. Yep, I'm really liking it. The openness of it, the weird shape. So let's take a look, shall we? First off, I want to show you something. You see that black mark in the middle of the dirt on all of these, and some of them are weird? That's because that's a minecart on no track, and it's kind of phased into the block. It's a new trick people are using, so I decided to use it myself, and I like it. It condenses the whole build down by a block, which is nice. And let me just show you how that works. So I've got kind of a mimic system right here set up. Let me turn on the HUD and you'll see if I throw something on it, nothing happens. Can't pick it up through a full block, right? This hopper is empty. But if we take one of these mine carts with a hopper and put it on a track like this, it goes straight into the block. Not like that. If we put one on there, which is not letting me, there we go. You can see it slides on in, and that's what we're looking for. As you can see, it will now suck items up and put them in the system below. Perfect. Something else is a little different about these than your standard sheep shearing stations is you can see that little sound wave go by? Yep, these are activated by skulk sensors. So here you see there is a skulk sensor which has been waterlogged, and the water is being held back by that sign right there. Pro tip, if you're able to, I'd waterlog these things because that gets rid of the skulk sensor sound they make, unless you're going for the sound. Otherwise, it could get a little annoying, and with this, you won't hear them. You just might see the odd sonic boom coming out of your steps every once in a while. Oh yeah, one other cool little thing I want to show you guys. Cool little view, check this out. Nope, that's not my front. This is the front, check it out, Fifi. looking huge and intimidating no matter where he is. I just hit record, and the second before I did, it started raining. Did you bring the rain, Fifi? Well, if you're listening carefully, you might notice a little witch's voice up there. You see, we've been having a lot of thunderstorms lately on the server, which aren't great for exposed villagers who are sat right next to a lightning rod. Pro tip, don't put them right next to it. It doesn't work that way, which is what I did. So I came here the other day and noticed that this wheat pod villager isn't making wheat anymore because it's a witch. Yep. Took over my place, and I'm gonna have to get rid of the witch before the witch gets rid of me. Yeah, take that, and goodbye. And now I will have to get a new villager in here. Yay. Oh, and they trampled some crops, which is perfect.
To start off, first, thank you everyone for coming over to Sunflower Square, since we all know that the sunflower is the best flower. Present for everyone.
More sunflower.
Beautiful.
Very, very important.
Thank you.
For us to truly shine as the Sunflower Squad, we need something that's a little bit better, not overrun by chickens and or hidden mob spawns. Just something very more sunflower.
Couldn't agree more.
Agreed.
Yeah, agreed.
And then the other thing I wanted to ask you guys is we probably need to come up with a proper name beyond just the sunflower people. I feel like we've gotten called something different every time, and I'm open to suggestions.
The people of the sunflower.
People of sunflower?
Yeah, that's really not much different.
That could be our joke. We just call ourselves something different every single time.
I mean, I've been going around saying that we've been spreading unexpected sunflowers. You know, very, very important thing to do.
The sunflower spreaders. Is that what you're getting at?
Ricky sunflower seed.
Oh my goodness.
Wait.
So let's put our heads together, see what we come up with maybe the next time we meet together. But something to think about for that is to probably come up with a proper name for the sunflower people group, whatever we are.
Squad.
Sunflower Squad.
I mean, that's pretty good so far.
I think another thing we need to really kind of talk is, what is our goal?
Sunflower.
Sunflower.
To make everyone love the sunflower?
Yes.
I mean, what is not to love about this sunflower? It points east.
I want to know where east is at all times.
Exactly. It's like, why have a compass when you can have a sunflower?
All you need.
Point west for me.
Well, Maya and his vanilla tweaks that have the sunflower point in all sorts of directions.
Oh, cheater, but I love it.
They're random.
Sounds like a traitor.
Ah, no, I'll turn it off.
To be fair, Maya is wearing a very sunflower-inspired outfit, which I absolutely love, and in favor of us all perhaps donning the sunflower attire. Are you breaking my table? I love it though. I think something like that would be perfect, so we could all, wherever we're working on something together, have the proper sunflower attire and make our build together, whatever it may be.
That'd be cool.
And I know we've been talking off camera a little bit about some design ideas, and I think we'll keep that as a secret between us for right now, but I think we've got some really cool ideas for a proper sunflower base that's a little bit better than just the table that Alex likes to move my carpet around a lot.
He's fixing it.
It's fixing it. The pattern was a mess.
I was going for random, you know.
Sunflowers aren't random.
This side was perfect. This side was good.
You know what? You make a very valid point. I apologize, but we might need to work on maybe some sort of sunflower growth farm to make sure we have plenty of them. Did it just fall in front of you, Maya?
Yeah, it did. You got holes in your roof. Hey Hey everybody, progress has been continuing so nicely out here at the Mud Kingdom. A little later in this episode, we're going to take a look at the whole kind of base area's progress so far in a nice little cinematic shader walk. But for now, we have a new build to get started on. I'm really liking this design I put together for this one. It's another farm. This one is going to be a cactus farm. Yep, cactus to the rescue, but not those cactus creeps. This isn't like the sunflower that I built down there. This is not a tribute to the cactus in any way. Nope, I just want to get a lot of cactus because I might need green dye in the future. I just needed a couple shulkers of lime dye, and that got me thinking green dye might be important. Plus, I'm going to use all the excess to go straight into a composter and produce extra bone meal for me, and hopefully that really helps with the Mud Kingdom's production and all things we need out here. So down there's the wool farm from last episode. We're going to put the new build right there behind it. As I was trying to place this build, I tried a lot of different areas and just nothing was working right. Either sight lines didn't work out or it was just too far away to be producing. So I fell on the spot right over here, and I think it'll look nice in the end, especially once I decorate it a little more. Before we get over there, I want to show you guys something. See the soil down here? I really think it looks good as like a mud staining and like maybe a fresher mud and everything. Now, originally I was using the Vanilla Tweaks Brighter Nether, and I did not know that it also lightened blocks like soil and soul sand. When I first started using it, it was a perfect match to the mud brick and packed mud and all that and the brown mushroom. But then I happened to see it once with the texture pack off, and I was surprised how much darker it is. I had no idea that was changing. Here you can see what it looks like with the Brighter Nether texture pack on. And I really like it, but we gotta stick with what's true. Or at least what everybody else is gonna be seeing, right? But I would love to know what all of you think. Let me know in the comments below.
Somehow you turn around and everything feels upside down. Look back and say to me, I don't know what I've been missing. Oh, the same place, the same things look different somehow. Oh, the fine lines, the deep seas that keep us out. Try to work it out on your own before the time runs out. With the reckoning, reading all the words you sent me. Oh, the same place, the same things look different somehow. Oh, the fine lines, the deep seams that keep us out.
And there it is, the cactus farm clock tower, the cactus cloud. There's no good name for this. The clock tower cactus farm. There we go. It's deceivingly big for what it is. It's a big chunk of cactus being produced. How big, you may ask? Well, there are 8 floors, and each floor makes up 4 of the regular cactus style farms that you would make generally, which add up to a total of 512 growing cactuses, popping off cactuses at any moment, filling up those chests very quickly. And once all the chests get full, all of the excess will be turned into bone meal, and I am loving that. So I've gone through, I've started to bring up the mud around the place a little more so it's covered up, so it looks more natural, like the mud has oozed into all the cracks. This is what I've been doing with all the builds. And as you can see, the mud is very deep here. There was another portion of a house down there, and it has been partially 100% covered by the mud. So whoever was living in there isn't liking it anymore. And I put a little makeshift path through the mud here. Something the locals used as the area gets rebuilt, having to adapt to their new life living among so much deep mud. And what if the mud volcano explodes again? That would be disaster. The clock tower of Cactus Farmery is complete. So why don't we go ahead and take a look on the inside and see what we've produced so far. Here we have the storage system, nothing spectacular. You can hear the water up there pushing the broken cactus into the system. And this is the first chest. It has filled up. I'd say this chest filled up within about an hour of being working. So you probably get about a chest of cactus an hour at those floor numbers, which isn't too bad if you ask me. Now it's going to take a little bit of time to fill all these up, but once it does, I'm going to be producing bone meal like no other, and I can't wait. And in case I fill up on bone meal, I have extra space and storage capabilities here to deal with it. Yep, everything you need to be high-tech. Yep. I promised you guys a little bit of a tour through my area with shaders, and here it is. I'm excited to see it myself. Ooh, shaders. You got to love them, right? The vibe in the village, city, town, district area is feeling very nice. We have golems flinging to be cooked. We've got a vibrant city coming back from a disaster, a very muddy disaster. And we have a big giant Fifi who has come to visit. It has been all around wonderful times out here in the Mud Kingdom. I am looking forward to the next phase of this city, which is just from here on out, right? Now that the city is starting to fill up, I'm going to be able to start decorating more and more, getting some more fine detail in, filling in all those empty spaces and really defining what this mud biome is. And I am super stoked. Can't wait to be doing that. Hopefully all of you watching love what we have going on out here so far. And if you have any suggestions for this cool little biome that I am working on, let me know. Comments, any of that. Would love to hear it. But for now, I guess I should probably stop admiring the view and get back to work, because this place is not a building itself, right? That would be super cool, but it doesn't work that way, and I have got to keep busy. I'm just looking through my stats here, little quarter season check or whatever this is. And look at this, I've currently mined 171,000 mud. Not too bad, that's from converting dirt to mud. And I have to get that dirt so you can see I have mined 161,000 just about dirt and another 91,000 grass. Not too bad. Normally deep slate would be at the top, but now it's a new world here in 119 at the Mud Kingdom. Some other big numbers. Look at that, I have picked up 350,000 dirt already. Not too shabby. And I have used almost 400,000 diamond shovel uses. That's insane. I have never in my life used more shovel than a pickaxe. But as you can see, I've more than doubled it this season. Now, what brought me into the stats window is a little something I wanted to point out. I realized I had never mentioned a little challenge I set for myself this season, so I thought I'd let you guys know about. You see, Ricky always likes to make things tougher on himself in these series, and sometimes I just like to challenge myself to see if I can best his crazy challenge. And I gotta tell you, this one I don't think is gonna happen, because every time I use rockets, he somehow uses a double the amount. and I'm trying to beat his amount of rockets used in this season. It's not going well, let me tell you. Now, there is one other key component to this challenge. As you can see right here, times crafted for the rocket is 0. Neither of us are gonna craft a single rocket this season. Makes it rough. We gotta buy them all, so those rocket shops are gonna get rich off of us. But that's a little challenge we got going. I wanted to let everybody know, and hopefully somehow we're able to come back and take this big win over Ricky by the end of the season.
You ain't feeling if you're trying it. Ooh, gotta believe the future's brighter. You owe it to yourself to do it, only brings you joy. So shut up all that noise, yep, shut up all that noise. Hey, just chill, I got all the time to kill. Yeah, I got good vibes, good vibes. I'm too blessed to give in to any stress, it's only good vibes,